I'm supposed to be working right now. I'm supposed to be working right now. But I'm not working. I'm doing nothing. My dick I'm jerking. Myself I'm sucking. I am an asshole. I am stupid. I got a deadline. Don't wanna do it.
I'm not the boss, so you can do whatever you want.
Okay, thank you.
Ben Saint's the boss now.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
right.
He's the one who says,
I killed the other
no.
boss. I killed the other boss. I'm the one that says, "Welcome to the Pro Crastinators podcast."
Is that all it takes to be the boss? Holy
That's
shit.
it.
I didn't know it was that easy.
You just gotta...
I was the boss a couple times.
Maybe
I had a larger health bar.
Maybe CEOs shouldn't make all this money if that's all they do is welcome
No,
people to their
no,
podcast.
no. They're in.
Welcome
That's all
everybody
Jeff
to
Bezos
Kellogg's
does.
Cornflakes.
Welcome
That's what
everybody
they say.
to the Amazon Prime podcast. I'm your host, Jeff Bezos. I just made $20 million in the time it took me to say that sentence.
They're in a lot of Zoom meetings, though. Well, it's rough. The life of a CEO.
It really is.
You don't understand. You couldn't.
Yeah.
They can't even jack off during them, though they
can't.
try.
They can't. Yeah,
They can't jack off because they have their like hired whores sucking their dicks.
I mean, they
off
can't.
during
I mean,
the
they
entire call.
They can. It's just a little risky, but like that kind of makes it hotter, though.
True.
These guys are getting off in ways that we can only dream of. We could never understand the release of ejaculating.
We used to be able to not understand. Now we know all about Epstein. We know exactly how they jacked off.
Ejaculating under the table while in a call where if anyone discovers what you're doing, it'll cost you the $1 million YoPlay deal. Is just
AK 0.0001% of your net worth. So you're risking really nothing.
Exactly. Let's see. Okay.
Am I wrong in thinking 0.001 is still like a lot of money for like $1 billion?
It is, but they don't care.
I mean, 0.001 of $1 billion would be $1 million, right? It's 1,000. So yeah,
something like that.
Ugh.
Did we start the podcast? I feel like that was the beginning.
No. Well, we can tell Eleazar to put it in.
Okay.
Because the Craig recording will have it. But I just started Audacity. Do you want to? We can sync now.
Oh,
okay?
I guess we probably should sync.
Recording.
Oh, I wasn't. I was only recording with Craig.
I just started recording right now.
Eleazar, please and thank you. Make it work. Just make it work. Fix it in post. Okay.
That's what we pay you for. Just make it work.
On the count of 3, say sync. 1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync.
1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync.
Wow, you're like way behind. Am I way behind?
That was some buffering. That was
some
some
real
buffering.
buffering.
I think I heard you buffering, Ben.
Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync.
No, that's just how it is. That's just how it is today, I guess.
That's yeah,
Okay.
we're just getting that high ping over there from over the pond.
Based. Eleazar, make it work. I told Eleazar the other day that thanks for being the editor, because you're a good editor and you indulge my whims. And when I say, hey, make it a new background, use new graphics, he just says, okay, and does it. And it's pretty based of him, in my humble opinion. Thanks, Eleazar. Let's give a shout out.
Thanks, Eleazar.
And
thanks, bro.
A mystery was solved for me this week. Have you noticed that recent episodes have had a strange hashtag on them?
Oh, I think I know where you're going to
show?
go with this already, but yes.
The title...
The hashtag's Eleazar's Discord handle, right?
Yeah, that's what it turned out to be. Yeah, the episodes have had this hashtag, like they've been tagged like hashtag 7532, I think, and I didn't know what it was, and it turns out it's Eleazar's Discord number, which he includes his Discord info in the description, which makes sense. But it was showing up as a tag on the video, and you could see it. So if anyone
Lol.
noticed that, that's what that was. But he says he's fixed it in the description and it won't show up anymore. Yeah, lol. Major lols.
I mean, that's not so bad. It could be like a craftsman's mark on each episode.
Keep an eye out, everybody, for the Eleazar Discord T-shirt coming soon to the PCP. merch
Yeah, we will profit and not share any of it with him.
And he will get it in notifications.
Yeah,
he will be. I mean, he'll get so much
Dude,
exposure
I saw
from people
a
wearing
number.
his Discord shirts.
I saw a number on a person's shirt in a crowded, like in public, and I just thought I should say hi.
I just thought I should contact Eleazar for all my editing needs. That's what it made me think. Yeah, so I don't know. This week, I think
this week,
Bitcoin. Go on.
Bitcoin went well off down the tubes,
Christ.
and it hasn't come back.
Well, welcome everybody to the Pro Crastinators podcast. We didn't even say that. I'm the CEO now because I said it before anybody else did.
That's true. That's true.
We got Ben Saint and Give and Take on this episode. Anyways, Bitcoin's shit now. Apparently, it's down to 43K. Last I checked,
it went down. Yeah, I bought. I'll just tell you, I bought some when it was like high. I bought some at 58K. Lol. And then I bought some more after it fell. I bought at like some more at like 48. I think
I bought at 48 as well. Yeah.
So they average out. I think the amount that I've got is averaged around like 52. And now it is down to 44 and a half. So, I mean, it's not doing great. But like, you know, that's like a week. I'm like not that stressed about it this time. I'm not feeling as constantly anxious as I was before.
I mean, when it started going down from like the peak, the most recent peak, mine says like 41K as in pounds sterling.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is for you, but like it started going down, then it went back up, and I was like, oh, it's just going to come right back up and go even higher, and it has not done that. Yeah. So I'm losing money, but like I'm not cashing out ever, so I guess I'm not losing anything.
Yeah. I'm sad that Ethereum is down so much, but I'm not super sad because I haven't bought any Ethereum. I just got my Ethereum for free, so...
Well, so who cares then?
Dude, 69
I want that to be
Ethereum.
more. I want to get even bigger returns. It was up to over 300. Now it's back down to 228, which is just not... I want my bigger number.
What did the guy say? That one voicemail said, like, index funds is a good thing. Was that the thing he was
Minerva?
saying? I forget who, but was it an index fund?
Yeah, that was Minerva, and I think she said it was an index fund or something. Yeah, I've been meaning to go back and listen to that segment again because she seemed to have some good advice. Not for like not for like fucking buying the dip in a volatile market like cryptos, but just in like solid like long-term investing strategy.
Yeah,
just like kind of better. Like fuck this up and down shit.
I remembered the name and I looked it up, but I wasn't sure if that was the thing they said. But index funds are like kind of like a stock that replicates, like sort of mimics the market as a whole. So if it's not one particular thing, so if things are, it's a really safe bet because it's very unlikely that everything goes down, such as in a 2008.
Well, I think it kind of did. Like I think like this week, the market just kind of took a hit and sort of took Bitcoin down with it. That's what I was reading. I don't actually know if that's true. I could be totally wrong. That's what people on r/Bitcoin were saying.
I will have to mention that this is not a money show. We never understand money ever, and we will never understand Bitcoin.
I understand money.
And
I understand everything.
Don't even pretend that we're trying to be smart about it. I'm not.
The worst thing that happened this week, though, this made me so angry. It was so infuriating. I finally sold my GameStop only for it to suddenly shoot up again. I had finally.
My God.
It was like days before. Like, you know, I bought it like at the beginning of the month and I was like, okay, it like rose for like a couple days there and then it settled back down and it had like not moved. And I was like, okay, it was just a meme. It's not going anywhere. And then like later that same week, it suddenly shoots up to like 180. Literally.
It went up to 200.
Yeah, I actually would have made money. If I had sold at 200, I actually would have made money. But no, I lost like most of it because I sold it at 50.
I sold it 160. I bought it at 210,
Christ.
so I still lost a lot of money, but like way better than like I was considering just like getting rid of it. 'Cause I'm like, no, but I was like, no, I'm gonna hold. I did. You gotta hold. In the game of stonks, you either hold or die.
No, I don't believe you have to sell eventually. You have to sell eventually. The key is timing when. And I fucked it up. There were no indications that anything else was going to happen with it. I know because they had the trial or whatever, or the hearing with that guy with deep fucking value, and I saw a little graph when he said that he was still bearish on GameStop. Apparently, it had I was thinking, oh, the stock shot up, and I looked, and it went up by like $8. I was like, okay, so it's not really moving that much. I was like, fuck it, I'm selling, and then only for it to like quadruple overnight.
Yeah, I was watching it happen in real time. Like, what is happening? Because like I'm in a Discord server with like Saberspark and a couple other guys just talking about the stock stuff. We're all just like, what is going on right now? Just watching it go up in real time. It was crazy. We decided that the stock market's not real and it's fake, and it'll never be understood ever by anyone.
I mean, it is gambling, the whole thing. The Bitcoin, the stocks, the whatever. Yeah. You put in money
Saber
and you
was
hope to make money
something
back,
like options. Like, do you know anything about options? I think it was called options. I was only half paying attention, but saying like
I used to know.
You make like a bet that a stock is going to be at a certain price by a certain time, or you lose your money. I'm like, how is that not like gambling?
Why not just invest in the stock?
I don't know. I don't get it. But like, just explaining the concept, I'm like, isn't this just like betting on horses or something? But you're just betting on stock, like literally.
Well, I guess people would bet that the stock would go down, and so they wouldn't want to have the stock.
I don't know. I don't understand.
Well, then just short it then. Like,
somebody
somebody
in the chat who's smart, explain to me how that's not gambling.
I know
way too smooth brain to understand.
I know in theory how shorting a stock works. I have no clue how one would actually go about doing it. So I don't know. Maybe that's like an easier way of.
You just need a big bunch of money. You buy a bunch of stock.
Okay.
You buy a bunch of stock.
You borrow the stock. You
and
immediately sell it.
Yeah, you borrow it. The key is borrowing it so that then you have to lend it.
I hate you. You're explaining what it is in theory, but how do you actually do it? How do you actually do that?
Just go to Google, search how to short stock, and I'm sure WikiHow will tell you exactly how to do it with pictures.
So you don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
of course.
Okay.
Of course not. Of course.
Yeah. Yeah,
I would imagine.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm on a podcast on the internet. You think I know anything of substance? If I did, I'd be doing that instead of being on the Pro Crastinators podcast.
Okay, well, you're right, obviously.
The thing with all of this, though, is it's like I put the money in, and yes, technically, you have to cash out, but I don't see any reason to cash out until you can make a profit. Like if if you die,
I mean, it's so that you
can make a profit.
More.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
Well,
it's
I think the problem.
Imagine if you spent like I don't know, £100, $100 on food, and then that money is spent, the food is eaten, life goes on. In this situation, you throw it down a well, and in the future, it may come back. I don't see much of a reason to like.
It's
just,
reductive.
I don't know. Jump.
It's
Scrabble again.
The reason is because there are people who put money into the stock market they can't afford to lose. That's why.
It's all about opportunity cost, right? Because like, okay, say you have, I don't know, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is going. I mean, if Bitcoin goes down and Ethereum goes up, then hypothetically you would have made more money if you had sold your Bitcoin and bought Ethereum. So like. Even if you weren't like, even if you were selling the Bitcoin at a loss, you could be reducing your loss and maybe turning loss into gain if you sold at the right time and did the right thing with the money. It's about minimizing opportunity cost.
I know that the min-maxing of it is much more efficient at like actually making the gains, but I don't like the lifestyle and I've said this before. Like to play it the way I'm playing it, it's only useful to take out money when there's a profit. Until then, it's gone, and that's fine. But it's like a ghost. You could revive it,
but only if you expect there to eventually be a profit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there
that's what
might
you
be,
hope
and there might
when
not
you
be.
invest in
But
the
like,
first place.
yeah, I invested in the first place on the assumption that it would make a profit.
My
In Bitcoin, at least.
assumption, okay, I am not worried about the dip because I invested this time. I bought some Bitcoin with a solid. Wait, who just left the fucking call? Was that Craig? I fucking hate Craig.
Did Craig just abandon us?
I
Like he
Why?
always does. Yes.
he always
Craig's the
does
worst
this.
guest on the PCP. Let's be
He
honest.
just doesn't work. Why doesn't he just fucking work? Oh boy, I'm mad.
He comes on
Okay.
here and he doesn't say anything.
Freeloader. And then when we have to pay him, 25% of the cut.
Because he's
He's not-
so big.
Man, it's a good thing we
Huge
don't
guy.
rely on Craig and still record locally. Imagine if we just lost everything.
Lol. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. And then we won't even. Okay, whatever. We got the beginning. Okay, I'll try and get him to come back in. It doesn't matter. What was? Wait, he's messaging. Oh, he said. Okay, I say, hey Craig, rejoin the call, and he DMs me to say, I'm already recording that channel. No, you're fucking not, Craig. You're a liar, Craig. This is
Failed to join.
gaslighting. I hate you. I hate you, Craig. I
Craig
hate him
is
so. I hate his
gaslighting.
stupid fucking bare face.
It is like the worst illustration ever. That's not
It's
true,
very
but
bad.
it's up there. It's up there.
It's poor. It's poor. Okay, anyway, whatever. I'll try and get him back in. If what was I saying? Fuck.
Something money, something stonks, something Bitcoin. I don't remember.
No. I had a point I was gonna make. What were we were talking about? What did you just say, Gib?
I just said that there's no reason to like you should always only sell it at a profit and never sell it
Oh.
before that point.
I remember. Okay. I bought Bitcoin this time because I had a notion, and I still think it makes sense and is probably true to some extent. And that is that everyone said that the stimulus package, the money printers go brrr, is going to, if not cause inflation, it will at least create concern about inflation, and Bitcoin is seen as a hedge against inflation. And therefore it makes some amount of sense to think that the price of Bitcoin will rise in response to the stimmy, and also that people will be putting their stimmies into Bitcoin because a lot of people want to invest, and that'll be their first opportunity to do so.
It's interesting.
So I think it makes
Shouldn't that have
logical
already
sense, and I could
happened?
be wrong. Well, it kind of did.
I guess
I think it kind of did happen with previous stimmies, but so I'm expecting that that there will be a jump in response to the stimmy, and I'm just gonna hold it until then. And
the
if
stimmy
fuck,
ever
if it
comes.
and if it crashes to zero and I lose everything, well, fuck it, I won't starve. So it's fine. It's fine. But it is. I do think it'll crash eventually. It won't stay at like 40 or 50 forever.
I think it might
Yeah.
like my imagination really is just saying, patterns, huh? It went up real big from nothing, and then it went back down, and stayed down, but then it went back up again, and it went even higher. This means it will absolutely go even higher than this time. And that's like my
Yeah.
stupid, like a monkey pattern-seeking brain is like, yes, there's absolutely a chance that it will get even bigger than this.
Yeah. I watch a YouTube channel called Clear Value Tax where Brian explains how to make money to me. Thanks, Brian. Love you. And
He said, donate to my Patreon, and I'll tell you all about it.
In hindsight, I'm so infuriated because there was a video that he put out advising like how you should like invest, like specifically it was called When You Should Sell Bitcoin, and basically his thesis was this thing about in response to the stimulus is probably going to, he says like it lines up timing wise with the time frame of like previous Bitcoin crashes, and also the stimulus seems like it's a promising thing that'll cause a rise, and so he's planning to like start trickling his out around then. But he released that on February 8th, literally the day that Tesla spent the like billions of dollars on Bitcoin and it exploded. Like he released it that same day, but I didn't watch it then. I didn't watch it until several weeks later. And when I watched it, I was like, he's right. And I invested, and that was the day it fucking crashed. It was so bad.
Always check
I
the
hate
date.
you, Brian. I hate you. You betrayed me.
Brutal. Absolutely.
It is
I
brutal.
feel like the Bitcoin era of the PCP, it was pretty stupid. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope we never talk about it ever again.
Ben, you're just too lefty for stocks. That they just inherently, it's like oil and
They
water.
hate me.
Every time
Oh,
you get
they-
into the market, it just pushes away from you.
I hope that's true. I wish I had the power. If I had known that, okay, if you had told me, Ben, you actually have the power. If you invest in Bitcoin, it will go down. You will lose your own money, but it will destroy Bitcoin. I would have done it anyway, just to fuck Elon Musk over. I would have considered it to be a worthwhile investment. So in that sense, I'm not too bothered about it.
Ben might have lost tons of money on Bitcoin, but he has the moral victory, and that's all that really matters.
If I had known that it would have happened, I think I would have done it. Of course, in reality, the drop would have happened without me investing, so I wish I hadn't. And then I could have just laughed at the dip without cringing in pain. But though it's not a perfect world. It's not a perfect world. I'm not a perfect person.
Oh God.
In a perfect world, men like me would not exist.
In a perfect world,
But this
you
is
wouldn't
not a
exist.
perfect world.
What is that from?
It's from the potion seller guy.
From what?
He made a video where he was like, "Oh wait, the thing you said? I don't know what that thing you said."
What you
I
said.
was talking about the
Is it
thing I said.
Is it a YouTuber?
It's the guy who goes, with the funny face filter thing, and he's like, "Potion seller, I need one of your strongest potions." It's like, "My potions are too strong for you, traveler." You know that guy?
I think
You
I'm
know
only
that guy.
I think I'm only familiar with it secondhand.
Oh, well, he's funny, and he makes those videos all the time, like
I see.
fucking
see.
around with face filters, and he did one where he's
Fascinating.
like, let me just find the link. We can put it in the
Fascinating.
description.
Learning a lot today.
Yeah. Post the link. Is Craig says he's in here, but is he?
Craig, we came and left like 4 times during your tirade on
He's
Bitcoin. It was very strange. Oh yeah, I've seen this.
Here's
video.
here's
okay.
here's the video. It's 53 seconds long.
That's too long.
That's one whole voicemail we could be listening to instead.
It's not a perfect world.
Oh man,
Okay. Okay.
it's like pretty old, right? I remember watching this a long
7
ass
years
time ago.
old.
Yeah,
Oh
okay,
my
it's
God.
that's about right.
Oh,
2013.
This filters are really good. It's really working for me.
That fucking Mac webcam filters going on right now.
I told Craig to join again. If he tells me he's already recording, I'll know that I succeeded.
He says he's in the call.
He says a lot of things.
Yeah. Not a very trustworthy narrator.
No, terrible. Yeah, go on.
Funny
Please.
videos.
I think. I was gonna say. I think. Okay, fine. Okay.
No, it's because of the lag. Like every time I open my mouth, you have begun something, and I was like, "Oh, I should
Yeah.
stop speaking." And then every time you hear me going, you're like, "Oh, Gib wants to say something. I should stop speaking."
Look at this. I tell it. It's in the call. I tell it to leave the call. It says I'm not recording. It's not in the call. I say join the call. He says I'm already recording. Curse him. Okay. We need to stop talking about Craig. I'm sure the audience is not super invested in our frustrations with 12th member of the Pro Crastinators podcast, Craig. Or are they? Commenters, let us know.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't think I've seen a single comment talking about Craig.
The Craig arc is in full
Bummer.
swing.
Bummer.
It's like a sleeper arc.
Yeah.
I think I am done not done, but I think I'm over my deepest obsession with Noida at this point. I think I was way too hooked on Noida for a little bit there. But I had a run. I got one of the endings. I got not the like get every orb ending, but the get every orb just from like the normal world ending, which is like almost the best ending. It's like the second best one. So I feel like I've done a lot with it, and maybe I can be a little free of its malign influence now. I was trapped in its world like Jumanji.
Oh,
But now
brutal.
I was in
Savage.
there mixing potions and shit. Building wands. Today I was rambling in my Discord server about a wand crafting theory. No one was interested, but I just wanted to explain about how an autocast laser wand is actually really good because that applies its cast delay modifier without its mana consumption. So just think about that. Think about that, if you will.
Fascinating.
You'll understand.
I'll think about it.
Beautiful.
Okay, good. Well, that's me. That was my week.
Sick.
Based.
Love it.
Me too.
I have this music club thing where in a Discord we say to each other, let's listen to these albums. We like bring an album forth and we vote on which ones we want to listen to, and then we listen to them and we talk about them. And the last week, a Promare, I think that
like
Promare,
the anime?
like Death Note, like
Naruto.
he was a Naruto, she was a Kunoichi. Could it be any more obvious? No, that's
I love that song.
He was a Naruto, she was a Kunoichi. Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff like that. And I was like, I really like that. I've heard that
I have no
these things.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Promare is like emo girl singing about feelings in the early 2000s band. Wait,
Isn't Promare
Paramore?
an anime?
Paramore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paramore is a band.
Lol.
Promare
Oh, yeah,
is
sorry.
an anime.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I know.
So
what's up.
Paramore. So
Promare
like, I'm into it.
AMV
It's-
to Paramore. Make it happen, people.
Yeah, and fucking it's like gun girl core. It's like that's good. That's what I want. I want to be into that. I think the greatest human achievement I can ever like achieve is to be unironically into like Paramore and Evanescence and just be a big actual fan of those sorts of things.
That's a really lofty goal you've set for yourself.
I know. I'm trying.
I don't know if-
struggling every day.
I support.
I mean,
this.
it's about the journey. It's about the climb. If you never make it, it's okay.
Yeah, so I listened to that and that was good. Do you like
Avril could
I
beat
missed
up
out on-
Paramore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that sort of music other than I've heard bits of it in YouTube videos and I knew that emos were a thing. But I
They
never
were.
really saw any at school and I sort of missed the boat on all of that stuff.
I mean,
But I
I
kind of
will-
feel like I like it. I kind of feel
I-
like I wanted to be that.
I unironically enjoyed Evanescence's first album, and even listening to it recently, as in recently being a few years ago, still slaps. Still like it.
Did they not have? Were there no like emo or goth kids at school, Gib?
No, there must have been a few. There was one guy.
But they were all
who
black,
had-
so you couldn't see them. They were invisible.
Well,
What?
not like they wore all black.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
the African American students.
Oh,
or
the African American goth.
the
They're
African
completely
British-
invisible.
the-
That's
the
why they're
African
so
British-
rare. It's a rare sighting.
The African British
I don't know.
population just loves Paramore. Like,
I don't know why, even if they're wearing black, they would be invisible because the world is like the sun's out, it's daytime.
Goths don't go out.
You can
during the
see
sun.
them.
they
Maybe that's why I
prowl
never
at
saw
night.
them. There was a girl in my photography class who had like scene girl hair without the
Nice.
like hair dye,
yeah,
and I was like, oh, she's pretty,
yes,
but she was a lesbian apparently. So.
Of course, they all are. Fuck 'em.
She was really cool.
can't, that's
and
the
I liked
problem.
her.
No,
But that was the only person who was even remotely in that sort of thing. Everyone else was like,
woman, pick one. That's what I'm saying.
How about both?
That's my official statement. No! No.
What
never.
if Dora the Explorer was a goth?
Yeah. What if she was? What then?
Dora the
Curious
Explorer
George.
goth blingy gif circa 2001 on MySpace. It exists somewhere, I'm sure.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
Blingy,
Dora
that's
the
good.
Explorer. Yes, I'm
bringing-
goth. We exist.
We should be goth. We should like do a goth radcon.
I already
something.
was. I already
Yeah.
was goth.
I
at
mean,
Radcon.
we're like tombstoned right now. Right now we're dead. Like tombstones, we should be skeletons as well. There should be bats and spiders.
Dude, think
and
about the
shit.
Halloween episode we're gonna have with these images. It's gonna be so aesthetic.
Oh my god, yes.
The Halloween
please.
episode, we're gonna be like fucking Five Nights at Freddy-ified.
Ooh. Did you see that new Five Nights at Freddy's game for PS5? It's like full 3D now. Like, it's pretty weird. It's pretty crazy.
No.
Yeah, I saw that. There was a Sony, like
Yeah,
Nintendo
the
Switch
State of Play thing that they did.
Direct, but
Yeah.
Sony version.
They should make
It
a
was like
They should
You know
make a
what was-
Five Nights at Freddy's in VR. I mean,
I'm sure
they do.
I'm sure
they have
would.
Five Nights at Freddy's. They already do.
oh,
You know
well,
what was really
okay.
strange about that new Five Nights at Freddy's game that like fucked with me is that like
No.
they had like actual like human characters in like third person. You could see the people and they looked like cartoons. And this whole
I'm imagining they look like the doll people in Toy Story, like Andy.
yeah, it kind of
Yeah,
was like that. And I'd
gross,
always just kind of
gross.
assumed it was just like photorealistic humans and only the animatronics looked
That's
weird,
why
'cause they're
that's
animatronics?
Like, that's why Five Nights at Freddy's like works and is good because you don't see any humans and the only characters you see are the animatronics, which are made according to what's his name is just
Scott Cawthon.
he's only good at making like terrible looking animatronics.
Well, I'd
which just
assume this
which just
game is, like,
happens to work with
not
with a
being
game
made
that's
only
about
by
being
him.
hunted by evil animatronics. There's
I
a
don't know.
reason it's minimal. That's terrible.
I didn't think that was a good call. I think it should have been real looking humans. But you know, it's
Like-
gonna make
like,
$1
yeah.
billion, so they don't care about what I think. I guess
Yeah, it should have had like FMV actors or something.
that
Like-
would have been sick.
Yeah, that's what I
Like
that's what I would have done.
480p, 124p video file, human actors on a green screen.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a Sega CD.
yeah, at
Yeah.
like 12
Yeah.
FPS.
Sega
Exactly.
CD shit should come back. It was terrible, but I like looking at it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. By good, I mean bad.
Yeah, because the only human you see in a Five Nights at Freddy's game is you. Well, I mean, you don't see yourself, so it's just assumed that you just look like yourself,
Correct.
and you're just in this place with these robots, and the robots look like they look because they're designed to be like cartoony looking, and
Yeah. And then they
yeah.
got blood. They got red blood coming out, and it's like
yeah.
a creepypasta.
And they got big
I-
teeth. I've probably talked
Scaly.
about it before, but when I get inspired whenever I think about that, how like, I mean, you know, like his Scott Cawthon's game, like before Five Nights at Freddy's, or like the
It was
kind
like
of
a-
stuff he made.
Cute animal platformer that got torn to
Yes.
shreds because it looked creepy. So he's like, "All right,
Yes.
let's just roll with it," and he
'Cause
made it
that's just-
creepy.
Yeah, because when he tried to make animal characters in 3D, his aesthetic was just bad and looked
Yeah.
gross and creepy. So he just leaned into it and made a game about creepy looking animal characters.
I like
And it's like-
unironically
and it's like,
love
I'm
stories
be-
like that.
Yeah. It's like I'm bad at everything. I'm bad at everything except this one thing. So let me make a game that's completely about that, and it works, and it's genius.
A story
That's so
that
cool.
vaguely reminded me of that because, like, like Daft Punk. You know how Daft Punk, like, they're
Yeah.
dead, they died, they're gone.
I heard they're dead. I heard
Yeah,
that.
sad face. Press F in the chat for Daft Punk. I was reading
Mm-hmm.
an article about like Daft Punk because in regards to them like no longer being a thing, and I guess like before Daft Punk they had like another like band with like a third guy, and they
Huh.
got a really bad review, and someone called it like Daft Punkish or something or other, and they took that and made a new band called Daft Punk, and it blew the
That's
fuck up. That
great.
guy must feel like an idiot.
That's great. That guy is the TJ Henry Yoshi of music reviews. You know, he said an A-press is an A-press. You can't tell it's only a half.
Mm.
Well, shows what you
An
know.
A chord
idiot.
is an A chord. You can't play
Yeah.
only a half A chord, even
I
though
heard-
you can.
I saw a GIF or I saw a video showing the original song that the One More Time chorus was sampled from, and like how
Oh,
it
yeah.
was Yeah, it was like stretched out and like pieces cut out of it and cycled around.
Super cool.
I kind of I mean, when has Daft Punk like put out a new album in years? I mean, I know they weren't dead.
Random
last
Access
one
Memories
was-
was the last one.
They've felt pretty dead to me for a long time. They
Yeah.
felt like something that used to make somebody that used to make music.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't. They weren't really on my radar until Random Access Memories. I think I'd maybe heard of them before once or twice.
I love to discover.
And then that was like an incredible album. That's like, whoa, wow! I can't wait to see if they do anything more. And then
Nope.
that came out in 2012 or something.
Have you seen Interstellar 5555?
Hell yeah. Love that movie.
Yeah, it's
no.
great. Do you know what it is?
Is it when they go back in time because there's a space and there's a time vortex and they
No,
says,
they don't
I'm
go
sorry.
They don't go back in time. They go to like a different galaxy or a different universe.
They get like abducted or something, right?
Yes, they get abducted from like an Earth guy abducts these alien.
Okay.
These
So-
alien
Oh, Guardians of the
bands.
Galaxy.
Daft Punk made an album called Discovery, and
Yeah.
Interstellar 5555.
And
I
like
believe
Discovery is like their big one that has like One More Time and stuff.
yeah, that's
feel
the
like-
album
yeah.
that
Yeah.
this movie's based on, because they took the
Yeah.
entire album and they animated like an anime movie to all the songs in succession.
Yeah.
And the plot is like, it's like these alien like band, and like they get abducted by some Earth people and like reprogrammed to think they're like an Earth band, like they look like humans, and
Yeah.
it's a lie.
This literally, this
fucking
guy,
sick.
he's just a music executive, and he's like, I chomping his cigar. I gotta find some talent. I gotta merchandise something. And
it's
he's
like
wait
it's
a
like
minute.
Space Jam, except instead of basketball, it's music.
It's like Space Jam in reverse.
pretty much.
She's like, oh shit! But the best band in the universe is on another planet.
Can't make
wait
money
a
from
minute.
that.
Daft Punk.
I know. I'll steal him, and I'll paint him to look human, and that's what he does.
It's really a euphemism for
Wait a
capitalism and how
minute.
it's exploitative
Does it-
when you really think about it.
Doesn't he?
Mhm.
Is that the blue people in the music video?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
They
on like
get the-
Toonami back in the day.
He literally like puts them through a machine that like splats them with like human color skin goo and makes them look like
famous
humans.
Daft Punk song, Harder, Better. I don't forget what it's actually called.
Yes.
Oh god, it was
Harder.
I think
Yeah.
it's called Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger.
Yeah, harder, better, faster, stronger.
it's legendary. It's great. Definitely worth watching. Check it out.
The best one, I like the one where the alien like army guy who is sent to rescue them is like looking at the poster of the girl and it might not be the right one. It might not be the right time. But there's something about that one's a mwah. Ooh, I'm getting all emotional.
It's pretty
You
good.
know what interested me about the Daft Punk like epilogue video was the the two guys, Daft and Punk. Daft kept walking and Punk was just like, nah, I've had enough. I want to stop. And then the other, Goldilocks, Golden Man Head, he blew up his friend because he wanted to stop making music. Obviously the metaphor is that I want to stop being in the band. But the other guy just keeps walking. So I wonder if like there's gonna be more of his music.
I didn't know there was a video. I haven't seen this.
Oh yeah, there's
It's a really cool video.
It's
It's like a
super
little
cool.
short film.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
To
Like,
like
they're in the
announcing
desert.
their
yeah, they
end,
put it up
basically?
on YouTube.
Yeah, it's
I
a
see.
wordless announcement. Like it's very well put together. It's just like body language tells the entire story, and one of them blows up
and an
like,
explosion, a very
fi-
sick
completely
explosion.
final. Like the helmet is destroyed. It's gone. He's gone.
Oh.
Say my.
It's actually like
final
it
message.
made me feel a little bit. It made me feel a little bit watching watching the
good.
Silver Man get blown to
It wasn't
bits.
good, but like it was well done.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, goodbye.
He like
Silver
takes
boy.
he like stops and like takes his jacket off, and there's a self-destruct button on the back, and like the gold guy presses it and he just walks, and there's this long shot that lasts way too long, and then he blows up. It's fucking sick but sad and made me feel like really like bad.
Gold Guy has to go on to join Steam Powered Giraffe now. He has to join up with the only other robot band in existence. It's the only place for him.
He keeps walking in the desert and he bumps into King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Gold's gonna make a cameo in the Five Nights at Freddy's video game coming.
He's gonna fucking come into like the next Gorillaz album.
Gotta make money somehow in the interim.
He takes his like dome screen face off and it's just teeth under there.
and he's the Five Nights at Freddy's all alone.
That was Freddy. Oh, he was Freddy.
Golden
Of course.
Freddy.
Of course.
Freddy Fazbear under there the whole time.
Golden
Daft
Freddy,
Punk at
yeah.
Freddy's.
I'm glad we figured that out.
Wow.
How unfortunate that our specific expertise, we can figure out that deep mystery, but we can't figure out the stock market or Bitcoin.
It's
Nobody
because there's not
can
enough
figure
funny
out-
things in the stock market. It's just numbers. Where's the pixels? Where's the fucking high res bloom effect? I don't like looking at it.
Where's the contrasting colors? Oh, never mind. It's here on my price chart. There's the red candles and the green candles. Ah, it's a masterpiece. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Bitcoin is actually the greatest work of art of the 21st century.
It's true.
I think those
true.
like fake like CG renderings of a Bitcoin, if it were physical, does a lot to sell people on the idea. Like way more than people would imagine.
You mean the one that the slime coin is based on?
Yeah, those like fake, like, what if Bitcoin was real? Here's like an
there
image
are
and
real
people...
coins like that. They're just
Sure,
collectible.
But
yeah.
like the idea to make that at all is like a really good publicity thing.
I mean,
Because I don't know what the fuck a graph coin looks like.
I mean,
You know?
I watched. I think I mentioned that someone sent me a video explaining what it actually is, and it's not what I thought it is at all. A Bitcoin is literally like a record of transactions, basically, that's encrypted. It's like the very basic version that leaves out a lot. There was a guy linked me a really good video about it, and I think I mentioned it on a previous episode, but now I forget what it was called. Yeah, it's hard to visualize, and it doesn't matter really, because like at the end of the day, it's just the same as any other stock. Like I pay money in and the number goes up or down, and then I get money out, and it's more or less, and yay. That's all it really means to me.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's better than trading with loaves of bread, because those go moldy. You can't store those in a bank.
Those aren't a secure store of value. You gotta read Debt. Gib, did you ever read Debt by David Graeber?
No, I heard about it, and I was in the book reading club with Munchie, and I was like, this sounds like something I should do, and I didn't do it.
Debt is one of the most
Never.
interesting books I've ever read. I recommend it to everyone. It's fascinating.
I feel like it'd be a huge downer if I read it though.
It's not that much of a downer. It's not even that like.
But I'm in so much debt, Ben. Would that make it a downer?
I mean, you're in a downer no matter what.
You know, that's fair.
That might be a little upsetting. That might be a little irritating.
Yeah,
but I mean, what it really does is it like money doesn't come from where you think it comes from, basically, and it like the idea that
Is it talk about fractional reserve banking and how the U.S. government buys bonds from the Federal Reserve in exchange for Federal Reserve notes, and then banks can like loan it out, but every time they make a loan, they actually can like loan out 10 times the amount of money they have. And,
well, I mean, it's more
it's all
about like the
bullshit.
historical like development of it, and how like pre-industrial cultures have things that are like money but are really not used in the same ways that we use money, and how like people just kind of assume that like before money there was like the barter system was used, and there was like an exchange, a certain like number of loaves of bread equal like a number of like clay bricks or whatever, but like it's not really that simple. And like the idea of like payment and exchange and owing sort of like came after money. Like the money was invented, and it wasn't like there was no, I don't know. It's more complicated than I'm.
I mean that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Like the fucking missing link between bartering and money, like the
like
transitional
it's not like, oh, we used to barter, but then money was invented and that just simplified bartering. Like no, money kind of came first. It's in a way. It's a pretty long book. There's a lot. I should reread it actually, because I'm sure there was stuff I missed on the first go. Not as long as oh god, what was that other one? There was one like 17-hour one. It was like an old historical book by a guy, like a nobleman who visited the United States in like its slavery times and wrote about it. Oh, that one was boring. That one was boring, but I stuck it out. I listened to the whole thing, and now I can't remember what it was called. No, sorry, I fucked up.
How unfortunate.
Very sad. Wow. What else happened this week, guys? Any news? Do we want to talk about? No, okay, go on.
Oh, I was just going to talk about how I'm really sad that computer parts are forever gone. Like, it's never going to happen. I wanted to buy a new graphics card. I wanted to play some new video games in super high frame rates, and you just can't. You just can't do it, and it really sucks. And it's really bothering me because I keep thinking like, oh, it can't. How much longer can it last? How much longer can this chip shortage last? How much longer can these scalpers continue to win? And now everyone's saying like it's probably going to go through 2022. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know.
I didn't even know that was happening.
It's so bad. So like, there's been like a huge shortage of just like chip manufacturing, because like basically everybody gets their chips manufactured through a company called Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, or TSMC. So they're getting slammed with all these like orders, like you got to make all the new consoles, you got to make all the fucking Apple iPhone things, you got to make all the AMD processors, you got to make all the Nvidia graphics cards. And like, well, actually Nvidia's goes through Samsung, but that's besides the point. So like there's just a huge shortage of just like chips, like computer components. And so we're at the point now where the shortage is getting so bad that even like car manufacturers can't finish making cars, because like the computers that like, run cars, like they can't make them anymore. And so like new graphics cards and stuff launched like 6 months ago, and they're still impossible to get a hold of. And it's at the point where like at first like there's like this whole like gray market of people who would like buy shoes with like computer like algorithms, like immediately buy all the stock and then flip them and like scalp them for like way higher prices. And I guess some of them figured out, hey, why don't we like start scalping video game consoles and computer components, because they're way more expensive. And so all these cards are being immediately bought by like algorithms and sold for like triple to quadruple what they're supposed to cost. And it's been that way since like September, when all this shit launched.
Oh, Christ.
And now like they just released new cards, like a $300 graphics card Nvidia did. And now the stores are just like, fuck it, we're going to scalp it. So the stores are listing them at $600.
I just cut out the middleman.
Yeah, like the retailers are now selling them for double the cost of what they're supposed to be. And it's just like the nightmare's never going to end. And it's like, I just want a PS5 and they're still not in stock, and they won't be until next year.
That sucks so bad.
No, you know what the worst thing is? You know what the worst thing is? I had a 3060 Ti in my house. I bought one. I paid $200 more than I should have for it. And it was broken. I had to send it back. The one card I could actually get was defective, and I had to return it. And Newegg specifically was like, we don't have a return policy on this. You have to get it replaced. I'm like, good, I want it replaced. And they're like, we don't have any stock. We're just refunding you. I'm like, fuck, it's gone. And now I'm not going to be able to get one until next year. God, it's truly a nightmare. It sucks.
Sorry. I like, how can anybody be letting this happen? Like so many people are involved in computers.
How do you stop it? Well, how do you stop it?
Well, I mean, increase the supply, I guess. But like the scalping thing, the scalping thing is like, you take all of the stuff away from the hands of the consumers.
Yeah, you would think that market forces would increase supply in exchange. Like, this obviously represents a surplus of demand.
Well,
right?
The problem, I guess, right now is because of like COVID and shit, and because there's only like all these fucking companies use one company to do all their manufacturing. TSMC does like all the manufacturing for AMD, all the manufacturing for Apple. You know, like even like I think. Even Intel now, they usually do their manufacturing in-house, but they're starting to move to TSMC as well. So like they're just like slammed, and there's just too much demand, and there's not enough supply. and it's just bad. It's really fucking
There
bad.
was
And
that
it
one guy
sucks.
who like he had like 500 PS5s or whatever. He was gonna scalp them for a higher price, and then he got robbed.
I remember that. It's pretty funny.
That was based.
It was pretty based. There was like a thing for a while back in like I think
I
December.
don't know whether I like the idea that this situation shouldn't be happening at all.
No, it shouldn't.
Scalping PS5s doesn't bother me as much as like people that were scalping like toilet paper and hand sanitizer, because those are like necessities.
Scummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
but like
still fuck scalpers, but like, you know, not as much.
I'm more insulted that stores are just scalping now. I'm just like,
yeah,
ugh, die.
That sucks.
It's super gross.
I just like this is a serious problem, because like if people need stuff and there's just some like a very small minority of people who have all of the things from the stores, then the stores are just what they're gonna. This can't be sustainable.
I mean,
Nvidia
is now selling like 5-year-old graphics cards again just to have something to sell, and those are selling for way more than they cost when they first came out, because the demand is just there and people are just buying whatever's there. It's really dumb. But I don't know. I guess capped free markets, like if they'll pay for it, let them buy it. ? Like I bought my old ass graphics card like 3 years ago for like $180. It's selling for like 400 plus used right now.
Hey, I got good news though. Bitcoin's up to 45. So.
Oh God! Fuck yeah!
Holy shit! That rose a whole 500.
1.28% according to Robinhood. It's up.
Woo! Very nice. Woo! Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
It's interesting how like
of
all
the whole
crypto
last week, it's still
moves
very
at the
small.
same time. Like I'm looking at Dogecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, and like the trends are all identical. Like the market moves together for the most part. It's very strange.
Seems
to a large extent. Dogecoin is still just kind of how is Dogecoin
fucking around?
Yeah, it's just kind of been tipping off for a while. Yeah, it's just kind of hanging out.
My investment in Dogecoin was pretty good. I'm up 100% on Dogecoin still.
I invested a little too late. I have, what do I have? Like 600 Dogecoin or something.
I have 5,597
so if that explodes, that'll be nice,
don't expect it currently.
I would say I wouldn't expect it, but you know, that's coming from the guy who sold his GameStop. So what the fuck do I know?
Did you? Someone was telling me that I can't remember if I mentioned this last time on the podcast. How like Elon Musk is saying like, oh, I want to send Dogecoin to the moon. I want to like invest in it big time, but like it's really kind of like not cool that like a small amount of people own almost all the Dogecoin. So you got to sell off your Dogecoin first, then I'll invest. And I'm just like, says the richest man in the world. Like, what are you talking about?
What a fucking dick! I hate him. I hate him so much.
I only heard that secondhand, so it could be completely full of shit.
I will believe literally anything you tell me about Elon. There's nothing that I would put past him.
He's a good guy.
You're right.
There's one thing Ben won't believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I saw those tweets. He was just I didn't comprehend it correctly, but I the gist I was getting was like he was hyping up Dogecoin, like, hey, Dogecoin, haha, and everyone was like, oh yeah, Dogecoin, then it went up.
Wait, so he's saying sell your Bitcoin so he can make it go up?
Sell your Dogecoin.
What? Yeah, so we can make it go up? Why?
I don't know what that was about.
I think that narrative is that it's supposed to be like the people's crypto because it's so inexpensive to get into as opposed to something like Bitcoin.
But if you heard that, why would you then sell it? Because he's saying he's going to make it go up.
I don't.
So sell it? Like, no.
I interpreted it as him like super transparently just trying to make money off of people who he knows he can influence to make something go up.
That's what I figured. It seemed like if like selling it, because like if you sell, if like all the people who hold Bitcoin sell, the price will go down. Then he can buy it all up and get rich.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
With what I remember seeing,
but I don't know. I'm making things up. I don't know. It could be totally wrong.
When I encounter an Elon guy on the internet, and once in a while I find them, and they are. They're just Vincent, and it makes me so mad I'm so angry every time I talk to one. Like they're not human. They're subhuman. They're monsters. They're demons. They're the worst.
The next issue of the Vapor is going to be all about Vincent investing in crypto.
I kind of thought that, like, maybe Vincent would be an Elon guy. I don't know. Maybe there's a story there at some point. I don't know. No, thank you.
Love it.
What else? Okay. I guess now is as good a time as any. I want to talk about yesterday.
Oh,
in the RadCon. Yesterday in the RadCon of Discord server.
Last week to everybody listening, because this
last week. This would have been a week and some ago. Yeah. This was a Saturday. So we had been talking to Trixie about the Brony lecture, and without going into too much detail, Trixie adamantly said no, she will not release the Brony lecture as it is. Not only that, she will not allow the raw footage to be seen even by backers. And we said backers should maybe see it because it's like behind the scenes footage. And that's it's rad content. And she said, no, I won't do it. And she made a number of statements in the Discord server, which made me very upset. And which I want to disavow specifically as not representative of the PCP ethos. And here are some of those.
Oh, you have them prepared.
I have them prepared.
Oh God! All right.
One. I'm trying to do a Trixie voice. And you won't tell me what to do because I don't respect you on the basis of having given me money. I think that's disgusting, reprehensible human behavior. I believe I respect you a lot if you give me money. Let's see here. A backer says, we were invested and we trusted you. Trixie responds, yeah, well, guess what? I can't afford to make good on your investment. The fact you made a faulty investment doesn't fund me to pay for it. I would disavow that. You giving me money to do something does fund me to do the thing. I said, this is just kind of a big middle finger to all our supporters. Trixie said, if this is how they act, then yes, I am giving them the finger. I don't have to respect people just because they gave me money. To which I would say, I do respect you if you give me money. There's a lot of that sentiment. There was a lot of that sentiment going around that, like, fuck you if you give me money. I just want to say, no, please give me money. I
think yeah. I mean,
fucking aside, please.
The general consensus here, I believe, is that we don't really stand by anything that was said in the heat of the moment yesterday.
No, it was a shit show. It was a real shit show.
It was not good. It was bad, and then I went to go play D&D, and then I came back, and I realized for like the 4 hours I was there, it was still going on and got worse. I'm like, oh my God.
I kind of saw it going on, and but I didn't say anything until someone like added me about something in the conversation, and then I felt obliged to enter into it, and I did, and I got very upset.
Yeah.
And I said some things that I don't apologize for, Lamau.
I mean, I think it goes without saying that everybody here wants to get everything that was promised from RadCon delivered in a timely fashion as best to our abilities. Unfortunately, the Brony lecture may be trapped in a way that we can't access.
Yeah.
But everything within our power will be released in as timely a fashion as possible.
Yeah.
Do we wanna Yeah. I mean, you made the Kickstarter update post today.
I did. Yes.
And I have like breaking news that the animated OP is done, so the OVA can get finished.
Literally like an hour after I posted the update, I said, because you had just
said a few months,
it'd be like a month and change, and like
I mean
an hour later.
No, they were right. You said they said before, like maybe end of February, and yeah, it's the last day of February, and here it is.
So good on them.
Yeah,
Looks,
but now
looks
we've got
pretty cool. It looks pretty cool.
It looks good. I mean, it looks better than I think it's
Better than it has any right to be.
Yeah, for real. I'm excited for people to see that. I'm not sure if there's anything we need to release before that comes out, like the Brad lecture.
I don't think
we'll have to
I
double
can't
check the
remember.
order, but like I think the OVA was like, in terms of like the kind of like the editing things, like that was like the biggest roadblock because that was something we couldn't do ourselves. But like the OVA and the Brad lecture, and even the music video for the diss track are all, we can do all those directly. So hopefully,
I think. Wait a minute. I think that the OVA isn't, like, canonically, doesn't the OVA immediately follow the Brad lecture, right?
I believe so.
Oh, wait, the Brad.
It's been a year.
No. It's the music video for the diss track that follows the Brad lecture.
Yeah, it's the Brad lecture, then the diss track, and then the OVA after.
The OVA
right?
is the story of what happens when we go on summer break from the lectures, which is school.
That is true. Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, but the last lecture was the Brad lecture.
Okay, then it's that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I haven't looked at the footage in a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, me either.
I haven't looked at it at all. I just lived it.
No.
You don't want to look.
It really does feel like a fever dream.
I mean, it
can't possibly have happened.
It's strange to think that the last thing we did in a pre-COVID world was fucking Radcon 4.
I'm convinced it caused COVID. Wait.
I mean, we used COVID's name in vain quite a few times and summoned its wrath.
We upset it. we I don't.
We didn't think it was real. We thought it was just a joke.
I don't want to say any more to spoil it.
Yeah,
but I think it has only gotten funnier in hindsight. In my opinion.
Unfortunately, we are the reason people are dying in more ways than one.
No, well, maybe. No.
Rad COVID-19.
Yeah.
Rad. What? You said it. You hit the nail on the head. What a joy. You know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it to come out. I really do think it's even funnier a year later. I really do. Yeah, the joke's old and nobody cares anymore, and like that's just makes it better.
True. Honestly, I mean, it shouldn't have taken so long, but I kind of with the COVID and everything involved in between in 2020, it's a little understandable that it took so long for all of this stuff to get to this point where it's nearly done.
I think when people see the OP, they will understand why it took this long.
Yeah, I mean, it was the double whammy of, adding so much stuff at the 11th hour that's beyond the scope of what we usually do for these, and COVID being a thing.
That's true. That's true.
You know, we're still making it happen though. Progress is being made. We have not abandoned anything. So stay tuned, my dudes.
Yes.
Yes.
You heard it here first, folks. Ben's done with Noida. That means CWC 102 any day now, I'm sure.
We respect you for giving us money. No statements to the contrary apply or are officially acknowledged in any PCP context.
I mean, unironically, like it's really humbling to think like, oh my god, that was a lot of fucking money, you know? And like,
yeah. No, it's
really so crazy.
Like,
it's
memes
crazy.
aside,
I couldn't believe that it was still going up.
So
yeah.
Like
that live stream was
there's a huge like humbling and responsibility to make sure that this stuff is done to the best of our abilities. So
for sure. I mean, I don't know. I think it's I think we've hit a point where, I mean, there's probably a lot of people, honestly, a lot of people that probably like haven't even kept up with the PCP since then.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people might just not expect of it to come out anymore. And I feel like when it does come out and there's like, oh my god, there is actual content, it was produced, it does exist, I think people will be shocked. And I think we've hit a point where now it will feel like it's just free, like they had already given up on it, but now it does exist, and it's like, oh, this is just free. I expected nothing at this point, but now I've got this.
Yeah, the Kickstarter backers, they backed the PC penny, and it crashed immediately. It's been low the entire time, but now it's going to surge. It's going to go right to the moon. Just like
time to invest.
Good old XRP.
It's time to go to patreon.com/theprocrastinators and invest in the PC penny. You will not be able to exchange it for USD.
You won't need USD soon. When the entire American economy crashes, you're going to be happy that your assets are locked and safe in PC pennies.
It's a great hedge against inflation.
The people's currency. That's what the PC stands for. The people's currency penny.
People's currency penny. It's the people's currency penny because it's a... Wait, no, it's PC penny. No,
it's PC penny.
Sorry. It's not the PC penny. No, yeah, you got it. Do we want to go to voicemails? Is it too early for that? I mean, we'll be going for like an hour.
Yeah, I'm going for an hour.
Do I have anything else left to say?
I could read more shitty stuff that Trixie said. I mean, I've got more screenshots of shit that made me mad.
As much as it was.
Oh,
like
but there's some good stuff here, though. Oh, but there's some real infuriating shit here, though.
I mean, it's all in the chat if anybody really wants to dig into it.
Well, only Kickstarter backers are in that chat. So, like, we're broadcasting it to a larger audience.
I guess I just assume everybody who's listening to it at this point is a Kickstarter backer.
Somebody said, like, this is the content we paid for, and you know what? If they feel that way, then I condone that. Enjoy. Lol. Okay. All right.
Pulling victory from the jaws of defeat. I like that attitude.
That's really making lemonade, you know?
It's true.
Yeah. Like that girl with brain cancer. See that? It wasn't brain cancer. There was some feel good story going around Twitter about like this girl needs like multiple brain surgeries because she's got like horrible seizures that are going to kill her if she doesn't get them. So she's selling lemonade to pay for the operation. What a heartwarming story.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this was like all over this week.
This week?
Yeah, brain surgery.
That
lemonade
is terrifying.
Alabama girl, 7 years old, selling lemonade to help pay for her brain surgery.
Holy
Liza
shit.
Scott. Yeah. I hope I make it. Yup. Me too. Fuck
you can't
yeah.
see it, but I'm making a very shocked
USA.
face right now.
USA. Fucking epic.
US
gay. I can see it on like ABC, like heartwarming, you know, and then the title of the article. And
that's what you call picking yourself up by your bootstraps.
You know what else is heartwarming? An iron, like heated. Oh, what do you call it?
Sword.
An iron poker to the heart, like stab. Like it's heartwarming. Okay, I failed at that.
No, I got it. No, I get it. No, it was good.
No,
it was funny. No, come on, it was funny. It was good. No, you did. No, I got it.
Now I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, and it's your fault.
Yes. Voicemail? We could start.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? You got him up.
I gotta go to speakpipe.
Okay, it looks like the first one here is called Dag the Food Science Guy Solves Your Gummy Worm Woes, which I hope to God means he's going to tell me where I can affordably purchase some fucking...
No, I'm not logged in.
You fuck. You bitch.
Yeah, no, it's completely warranted. I'm sorry. Eleazar, put some cool like elevator music while I'm trying to get the password again.
This always makes me chuckle.
Put in
Please add more storage to your account. You have used 1 gigabyte of the 100 megabytes total.
Eleazar, put in the song with me and Gibbs samples. That one. Play that. That's the waiting song. Remember that one? The one that's like, I don't even remember what we're saying in it.
I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right, I did it. I found it.
Okay. Dag the food science guy solves your gummy worm woes in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, I hate when people are
Echo,
giving advice
fuck
and they
you.
wait until the very end of something like this
I
to
fixed
give the
it,
useful
don't
bit of information. So right up
Oh, it
front,
was you? Okay.
all you need to know is that, Ben, your gummy worms are not coming out consistently because you are measuring by volume and not by weight. Conceptually, it's kind of hard to wrap your head around at first,
No,
but
it's not hard to
basically
wrap my head
the
around. I understand
different
the difference.
substances are going to be ground to
I
different
hate
levels
you.
of fineness.
I hate you.
And so the
You're a
finer
mutant.
it is
You're a
ground,
monster.
the more of that
I have a
substance
fucking
will fit
degree in physics. I
into a
understand the
given
difference
space.
between volume and mass. You
And
bitch.
different
To be fair, that is
things
hard to
can affect
believe.
this. Like if you live in a particularly humid
No.
climate,
Okay,
like
that's
the
it. No
different
more.
particles and
No
like,
more. I get it. I know the difference. Was I being sloppy? Yes.
Well, you got to be more science.
But if I'm using the same like brand of sugar, say, same brand of sugar, for instance, and I'm at the same altitude, right? And I take like a scoop, like a half cup of sugar is not going to radically change you like one day to the next, like what the mass of that is. You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm just making excuses.
Yeah, just put in a measuring bowl, idiot.
That would be
not
fine.
a measuring bowl.
A scale.
A scale.
I do actually have. I did buy a new mini scale, not for worms. Actually, I bought a scale for weighing packages and envelopes, so that I would know how much postage to use for RFCK merch stuff and Vapors stuff. So I have a scale. So you know what, Dag? I'll give it to you. You're probably right. You're probably right that I should be measuring by mass. Yes. Fine. Very well. Next one is called Origin of Lolcow. 3, 2, 1, go.
The term lolcow actually comes from farming. You see, there's this thing called the rape rack, or they used to call it that. Now they're shifting to more PC terminology. But, it's the rape rack, where once a year dairy cows, they're tied to it. The farmer forcibly impregnates them, shoves their whole arm inside, squeezes a little syringe of bull semen. And you may think, it's a little harsh to call that rape. I mean, like, technically, And you're right to say that, actually, because when it happens, the cows go lol because they think it's really funny. That's where the term lolcow comes from. It's because cows like it when we rape them over and over again every year.
Wow.
And what's even more funny to them is that once the calf is born, after like 3 days or not even, sometimes immediately, we just take the calf away and the mom is like wailing, but it's not actually wailing. It's that she's laughing really hard because she thinks it's so funny that we do this to them over and over on an annual basis until they die.
That's cool.
Pretty funny.
Pretty good.
I'm lolling about it.
I'm having a sensible chuckle over here. The more you know, I'm looking at this diagram. I googled rape rack. I guess it is a thing.
Why would
And
you
this
ever
is a
do that?
diagram of a cow's innards.
That just seems like a dangerous term to search for, just in general.
You're right, but it's too late, and I can't
Oh,
unring this bell.
Thank you
Amazon's
for
already,
posting
like-
that in the chat. I didn't need to see it, but I'm glad.
Amazon's already suggesting you to buy your own.
My own what? Rape rack?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe if I make enough Bitcoin profits, then okay. Next one is called Ben. This is an intervention. Your alcoholism is killing you. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ben, this is an intervention. Your alcoholism is killing you. If you die, it won't even be based.
I feel like this is old because I have not been drinking recently. Like a few months ago, I was drinking a lot, but mostly this year I have not been. So
Sounds like an alcoholic in denial. Then
No, you gotta be lucid to make those like quick trades for Bitcoin.
Guy comes in. He's like, "Oh, I haven't been drinking," and you're just like, "This is an alcoholic in denial. Quit denying it." You hold him down and pour a beer down his throat. Accept it. Accept your alcoholism. Stop denying it. That's what you're doing right now. Don't accept who you
That's
are.
exactly what an alcoholic would say.
Just be
to
the best.
justify drinking a beer.
Just be the best alcoholic you can be. Next,
drink all the alcohol.
Next voicemail is called. I was tempted this weekend.
What, to drink or heavily?
But then I kept. Yeah, I was tempted to go get another my classic 2 bottles of Barefoot Bubbly Brut Cuvée.
What a fucking alcoholic.
Fucking alcoholic over here.
But I didn't do it. Something distracted me. Probably Noida. You know what? I is Noida. Well, you know what? Now that I'm over Noida,
back on the sauce.
I'll probably get back on the sauce. By the way, Tectonic Improv recommended me a video by a Discount Gumshoe about Noida, where he talks about it and its themes, and I thought it was a good video, and so I guess I might as well shout it out. It's called I don't remember what it's called, but it's by Discount Gumshoe. I liked it because he was like, lol, good game.
Sounds good.
No, because he talks about, I mean, the coolest thing about it is he says, like, yeah, I was playing the game, I was trying to win, but then it was too hard and I gave up on winning, so I just was like, fuck it, and I didn't go down the main path, and I went exploring again, and I went like, what if I don't go into the mountain? I'll just go left. Oh my god, what the fuck is over here? I'll just go right. Oh my god, what the fuck's over here? Oh my god, I can go up? Like, oh my god, there's shit up here? Like, what the fuck? There's so much more to this game than I thought. Like, this world is like bigger than I thought it was. And now, like, the next time I go and I go down the Holy Mountain, it's like I have a completely new outlook on it.
I googled
one that is like
Discount Gumshoe on YouTube, and I can't see their account. Is there a way to spell it?
I think it's all one word.
Oh, maybe that's it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's called. Wait, no. I didn't mean to make this like a whole diversion, but now I'm irritated. Wait,
that was a year ago.
It is
Noita, the author Asgard.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, he made that video. It's from like early 2020. I guess it's been out for a while. I see videos sometimes talking about like features, and like, yeah, I guess it was like in early access for a while, and I guess it's been out for a bit. They keep adding stuff. And actually there's more stuff being added now. Like on the beta branch, there's all these new like structures that are being added to old biomes, and there's like new spells and spell modifiers and stuff, and there's like new secrets, and it's pretty cool, but I'm not playing the beta branch, so I haven't really fucked with any of it. Okay. No more Noida talk. Enough. This next voicemail is called PCP Crunch Mail. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm a bigot, but something about Digi not wanting to be called Digi anymore and deleting all of her videos makes me, like, viscerally angry. Like, no, you're dumb. Just be called Digi something. Digi nay. I don't care. I'm gonna end this voicemail by eating chips.
Nice. Very good. Well,
I think the only thing that's bad about the taking down of all the videos is that she said 3 weeks and it wasn't 3 weeks.
Oh, that's really bad. Yeah,
that is.
She said that happened.
Yeah, she said 3 weeks, and then after like 11 days or something, she just like, fuck it, and just did it. Lol.
Which is like you said it. Like, you give people the time.
And then, okay, since you bring that up, I gotta mention the thing she said in the Radcon server where someone was like, hey, you said that and you broke your word, and she said, you should never take anyone at their word. Like, why didn't you just expect me to lie? Like, what are you, stupid? Like, it's your fault for believing me, idiot. Lol. Yeah. Really cool.
Disavow.
It was just like, I don't know, the taking down of all the videos because you don't feel right having them. I'm always on the side of the person. Yeah, to be able to do that at any time. There's no like, obligation, moral or legal or anything, to keep yourself broadcasting forever. You can just stop. You can delete it all. I just disagree with the whole not doing the one thing you said you would do to allow people to save the videos they like.
Right. I think deleting the videos is cringe. It's not that she can't, it's that I think she must not do it. I think it's cringe. I also think it doesn't make any sense because it's going to cost her a lot of money for no gain at all. And I mean, those are my thoughts on channel deletion.
We don't know exactly what the gain is in like, I don't know, mental state or whatever, but you know,
I suppose. Sure, whatever. And I mean, I disagree that she doesn't have to keep going by Digi if she doesn't want to. You know, if she,
I can understand
people change their name, people change their brand all the time.
Yeah, I mean, if like it's a brand that's been around for like a decade at this point. So of course, like if you've been following, you know, Trixie's content for this entire time, like it's probably going to be weird to be like, oh, like I'm just mentally like associating this person with Digibro. Like that's just ingrained in my head. But like that's not too hard to get over. You know, like we've been saying Trixie this whole time, and like we've known them for what, like 10 years, like literally talk pretty frequently. So but I don't know. I mean, in terms of like deleting the videos and stuff, like that's obviously, you know, her prerogative. Do whatever you want with your content. I think it was probably not a great call to delete it early. And I'm also not really sure why, like a lot of people were saying like in the comments of that video, why not just start a new channel?
That's what I would have done, and I don't understand
I think it's because you just want to keep that sub number around.
Yeah, okay.
Which I understand.
Sure. I understand that, but it's like, okay, I want to shed my old audience
if you want to
and get a new audience. It's like, well, then what is more sensible? Why keep the
audience that you already have? Because like the only thing you're doing is inviting, you know, people to like react badly to the new content. Whereas if you have a new platform from scratch, you're starting fresh.
But, that's literally saying I want the old people to see the new content by putting it here where they are.
Maybe there's something I'm missing, but it seems like
weird
going against the stated goal. But like, I mean, it's nice that 300K number is really comfy and you don't want to let it go. So I get that.
Sure.
But functionally at this point, it probably doesn't mean much, you know?
I mean, practically, if I were in that situation and I were just like, okay, I don't want to be Digibro anymore. I don't want to be Digi anymore. I want to rebrand. And I also don't want to be fucked. What I would do is leave that channel, just continue to accrue, you know, ad revenue from views on that old channel and start a new channel. Right. Just like leave it there, like, yeah, that's Digi content. That's what it was. I'm not Digi anymore. I'm over here doing this thing. But like that stuff is still benefiting me.
I mean, even if like you're uncomfortable like with like that, you know, phase of your life being active on the internet, like you can private all that still, but like I would still start a new channel as opposed to like trying to keep that one going at this point.
I gotta say I agree,
but you know,
it's hard to get
that being said views. Hope it works out.
I think maybe it was like, oh, in order to get a monetization on a new channel, you have to get a certain amount of views and over a certain period of time, and it was just easier to use a currently existing channel. So I don't know.
She could get thousands of views, which is what she's getting on her Void Gazer stuff on the old channel. She could get thousands of views on any new channel she made just by tweeting about it, just by like saying or making a video on the old channel saying I'm here now. Like, I don't know, that core audience that will follow her to any new place she goes, it is there. I forget the point I was making.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever. Was there anything else about that voicemail that we forgot to?
No, I think we said it all.
I'm glad you enjoyed your chips. Sound like he was enjoying those chips at the end. So
I got some chips today. I got some Parmesan crisps.
Ooh, I had some of those literally earlier today.
Are you keto?
I'm back on keto, yeah.
Nice. I got okay, last time I ordered from Costco, I got some stuff that I'd never had before, and it was really good. It was called moon cheese. Do you know what that is?
No, I've never heard of that.
It's literally just like freeze-dried cheese, but it's not cold, you know, it's room temperature, but it's like dried into these sort of little like puff like balls, but it's just cheese that's been sort of like flash frozen into these little like crunchy pieces. And you just eat it. And it's good. But then they were out. I tried to order some again and they were out. So instead I got these Parmesan crisps and they're pretty good too.
They're good.
The next voicemail is called Bane Will Find Him. 3, 2, 1, go.
You're probably wondering who would come in a man before throwing him out of a plane. That would be the League, of course.
Oh no!
But it doesn't matter who we are, really. What matters is our plan. Our plan to fuck Nate. You see, once I find
Devious.
him, I will break him. It will be very painful.
You know, these guys are always talking about their plans to fuck Nate, and they haven't done it yet. They haven't even approached him. Are these guys just at the League of Incels, like Nate Incels? Where's their game, you know? Where's their results?
I mean, if they want to threaten Nate, shouldn't they be like messaging content? Nate's not around these parts anymore. What do you?
No,
we've
been sending them over in like paper airplane form.
Oh, okay. I was not aware of this.
I don't know. I'm wondering now if maybe it is. Maybe it's all just a bunch of empty posturing. Like at some point, you have to put up or shut up. Like after a while, if Nate remains unfucked, I have to question your dedication.
There's a whole league behind this, and he's just too what's the word?
He's unfuckable. He's unfuckable.
He's like the chastity belt, like is like 10 Cyclops. Nobody knows that reference.
I don't.
Damn. People in the comments say lol if you lolled.
Do you want to? What is it?
It's Phoenix Wright.
Cyclops?
Phoenix Wright.
Okay.
Like a person lies, then Cyclops appear.
Yeah, I remember. Wait, I gotta grab one of my 35 cans of Coke Zero that I got from Costco today. This is number... Oh god, I'm on 5 already. Yikes.
Coke Zero,
Ben still does have a drinking problem. It's just not alcohol anymore. I'm glad we've cleared that up.
Absolutely.
He just loves those liquids. You can't get enough.
Oh, I bought some... I keep going on these keto tangents, but I ordered some like non-sugar candy from a brand called Behave. I ordered like a box of them. And didn't like them. Smart Sweets are better, I think. So Behave is like it's fine, like it's okay.
I try not to buy any specifically keto branded product because they're always way too expensive.
Well, these are not called keto; they're just like low sugar. But I mean, they are overpriced for what they are. Yeah, it was like $48 for like 12 bags of the stuff.
Oh my god. It's like, have you seen the ads for that like keto cereal that's like $7 for a tiny box? And I'm just like, how dare you insult my intelligence?
I have seen those. And all I can think is like, boxes of cereal are so small to begin with.
Right.
Like in the past I have bought a little box, like you can buy the big like family size ones, but if you just buy like a normal box of cereal, like the normal size, that's like 3 bowls for me.
It really is, yeah.
It's not much. And I'm sure that these fucking keto cereals are even less. So I can only imagine like spreading that across like 2 breakfasts.
It's probably
and I'm sure it costs like $18.
2 bowls at best.
Yeah.
Despicable.
It is capitalism, am I right?
Yeah, fuck them.
Next voicemail is called Jenkins Jinkies. 3, 2, 1, go.
Shekels for Heckles when asking for a friend.
Oh, we haven't done one in like 3 weeks or something.
I'm so busy. I mean, I can always do one, but I haven't been thinking about it.
I haven't been thinking about it. I think I said this last time.
How did you play so much Noida and not Shekels for Heckles it at all?
You know what? You know what? I would love to do a Noita Shekels for Heckles. That would be fun and cool. Do we want to do that maybe this week?
I don't have the game, so I'll just be sitting in the call watching. But yeah,
I can stream it. Yeah, I mean it's a single player game. If we want to do it this we should say, let's say that we'll do it the week after this comes out, right?
Sure.
So we want to say like the Wednesday after this episode airs, we will do a Noita Shekels for Heckles. I can commit
So
to
the
it.
10th, March 10th.
Yes.
Oh my
March
God.
10th. Noita Shekels, baby. That's so far in the future. Haha.
You'll forget.
Gonna sneak up on you.
No. Never forget. I can never forget Noita. By then, I'll be a god. I'll be such a god. Wait, I gotta tell you about this wand. I found.
You gotta save it for the stream.
No. Okay. I will probably rave about this. This was an incredible early game find, and I still lost. Lol. Next voicemail is called Blingus Kningus. 3, 2, 1, go.
Konnichiwa! During last week's episode, it seems our friend Kringus Bingus was facing a bit of an existential struggle. Ganbare, Kringus Bingus. Of the many questions you pondered, one stuck out to me. What do Martin Lawrence and Sonic the Hedgehog have in common? Well, fret no more, for this is one predicament I can lay to rest. What Martin Lawrence and Sonic the Hedgehog have in common is that they have both starred in a feature titled The Black Knight. Anyway, pledge to my Patreon at patreon.com/ppcminecraft and follow me on Twitter at Pro Crastinators Minecraft. Until next time, say oh nah.
Oh nah.
Oh nah. What does he say?
I don't know. I guess they were both in Black Knight. He said Martin Lawrence, but I pictured Lawrence Fishburne, who is basically similar, essentially. PCP Minecraft. Guys, I don't want to alarm you.
Okay.
45 355. We're up another 3 hundo. We're up another 3 hundo, baby.
Wait, huh? What?
Bitcoin.
Sorry, I'm not glued to the Bitcoin screen.
I'm glued. 35. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Until it's breaking 50K again, I'm not interested. Let me know when it hits 50K again.
When I'm making a profit again.
Look at that meteoric rise.
I mean, look at it in the context of the week, though, and it's like it's
no,
pitiful.
I'm not gonna look at it in that context. I choose not to do so.
Even for today, it has fallen so much.
No, shut up. Wait, is that true? What did it start the day at?
The day it started at fucking.
No, it's about where it started.
It's gone down, but yeah.
Next voicemail is called Brony Lecture Correction. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Just want to clarify the voicemail I sent last week about the releasing the original Bloney lecture. I didn't mean now, and I didn't mean unedited. What I meant was just don't get rid of or throw away any of the original footage from what was recorded at RadCon. That's all I was referring to, because I'm sure that it's good shit, and it is
good shit.
It is.
We want. Like, that's what everyone wants. Everyone wants to see.
It is what everyone wants.
The lecture that was recorded at RadCon with all of you guys there listening in on the lecture. That's what we want. That's what I mean. Just don't get rid of any of that shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you other than I'm sorry that I can't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, Digi...
it feels like that battle's been lost.
Digi has not in any way implied that she is getting rid of the original footage that she said over and over again. She's going to reincorporate it into a second video with new footage as well.
Lol.
I don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but you know.
Well, it won't look like the original, which is what everyone wants.
I guess the
and also it will never happen, Lamau.
It's confusing how it's like all the original footage is going to be in this new version, but you can't see the original footage. It's like I mean,
literally, it doesn't make any sense.
We still don't have specifics on what these edits are going to entail. So maybe it'll make sense 5 years from now when it actually comes out. But
if it were ever going to come out in any form, there would be no problem showing the backers the raw footage.
You know. Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. Lol. Next voicemail is called "Any Hole is a Smee Goal." 3, 2, 1, go.
Words to live by.
My precious. Oh, my precious is gone. I miss my precious.
I know where this is going.
I miss you, Nate. I miss you, delicious, veiny cock. I miss its unshaven pubes, its wrinkly sexes. My precious Nate. I miss that one stray hair hidden underneath the hood. I miss the crustiness of the foreskin.
It's too real.
If you're listening, please tell me, do you want my pinksies in your urethras? Do you want me to slide my wicker finger into your cock hole?
Wait. Let's see where this is going.
A precious cock ring for Nate. The one ring. My anus forged in the fires of Mount Coombe.
That was too good of an impression. Him saying all of that. Oh no, I could see it. I can see him saying it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can see it.
I could smell his breath crawling all over me and delivering this monologue. It's like
of all the voicemails to be highly produced, it had to be that one.
It's like that ride at Disneyland or Disney World where the alien breaks out of the thing and like the leathery wings and like it breathes on you. It's like that. Thanks for the voicemail. He didn't say he was part of the league though.
That's true.
He could be a competing force.
Smeagol and Gollum, they were always on
rogue
their
agent.
own. Yeah. Isolated.
Yeah. Renegades.
A precious cock ring.
My anus forged in the fires of Mount Coombe.
Mount Coombe's pretty good. Salvaged it right at the end.
That was pretty good. A real cherry on top. No pun intended.
Now I just want to listen to it like a sex-ridden Lord of the Rings.
No.
Gross.
Don't do it. No. What?
Ew, no, get out of here. No, it's just.
I mean, if you really want that, I'm sure it already exists, but
it's just so silly. Okay, fine. I don't plan to enjoy it. It just is funny. Okay.
Sure.
I just want to watch it ironically. Promise.
Next voicemail is called "You're the Reason I Can't Stop Stealing. I'm Not Memeing." 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know, Ben, that one time that you talked about shoplifting made me rethink the way that I go about spending my money. And now, whenever I need food, I tend to have a kleptomania problem. So yeah, ever since then, I haven't spent any money on food.
Any?
See ya.
How?
I mean,
that's a power move, my dude.
If you can steal all of your food, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I mean, I have I have not been in any like stores in a while, so like I haven't stolen anything.
For online shopping, you go to checkout and then at the last second you like void your credit card as you do the thing, and then it's like it goes through.
It's like it's already being shipped.
You just like you hit place order, and then you immediately go to your bank, and with half an A press, you file a fraudulent report, and you get your money back.
You have to hold down the mouse click between when you say buy and then you go and you hold it down to your bank and you say like dispute transaction. It's got to be in one swift motion. You have to do it in a single frame.
Yeah.
Stealing all of it. Like, how do you do that? Like,
is he just eating like an apple and that's it?
I mean, don't steal from mom and pops, preferably. Don't get caught, I guess. And if you can do both those things, I say steal away. Stealing is good. Thumbs up. I was thinking about this. Just like yesterday. I was like, I've talked about stealing before and how it's good. I should say that again. I should reiterate that, by the way, don't forget that I think stealing is good. But I do. So thanks, caller, for giving me the chance. Next voicemail is called... No, it's good. Hey, what are you, chicken? What are you, pussy? Huh?
Yeah.
We not cool?
I think it's like morally okay to do that if it's a large food business huge thing, as opposed to a mother and pupper store.
The only like moral qualm I have about saying stealing is good is that I worry that someone like this, who has by his own admission was inspired to steal by me, might get in trouble if they get caught. Like I would really feel terrible if that were to happen. Like, please.
Yes.
Well, the more you say
don't
it,
get
the
caught
bigger the
shoplifting.
chance
I'm sure it's not
of
worth
that
it.
happening becomes. So
I know, and I'm saying like the most important thing is don't fucking get caught, Lamau.
Just eat it in the store.
Yeah,
that's true. It's not a bad move.
Next voicemail, microphone Michael. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, if it isn't me, Microphone Michael.
Damn, what a mic on this guy. Am I right?
I'm a microphone named Michael.
Yeah.
Microphones are slightly phallic shaped. And you know what rhymes with shape? Ben. Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna fuck your brother, and then I'm gonna kill him. You're going to regret letting me onto this show. I will fuck your brother in tow.
Oh my god.
In what?
Microphone Michael turned into fucking Palpatine at the end there.
He seemed like such a nice guy at first, but then things took a turn.
Let's give a shout out to the original microphone Michael, Mike the Microphone of Brony fame.
Is that a musician?
That was a Brony.
Yeah, Mike.
I remember the name.
I don't even. It rings a bell. I've heard the name, but I can't say I've ever met the man. Remember that? Remember when that guy said that?
I remember somebody referencing it. I don't know what it's from.
That's what Dr. Wolf said when someone asked him about Endless Jess. He said, "I've heard no Drowning in Horseshoes. I have heard the name, but I've never met the man."
I feel like he would have been referencing something else. That sounds.
Oh
like
my god! You know what we didn't talk about? Have you guys seen anything about G5? G5 exploded this week.
Oh wait. I think I saw a screenshot, and I hate how it looks.
There's tons of animated GIFs and everything.
Yeah,
it's like
I hate
everywhere.
that it just looks like it looks like some your normal Pixar shit. Everything looks like that. Every fucking movie looks like that, and I hate it.
There's one artist in the industry that does the eyes for every 3D thing ever. They're exactly the same.
They did it to VeggieTales. They did it to VeggieTales. They gave them those same eyes. It's fucked up.
Do you remember oh god, this is gonna be such an obscure reference because I didn't even remember until someone pointed out. Do you remember that weirdly detailed painting of like Celestia with like the really derpy looking face from like way back in the day? It kind of had this like, oh god, I'm never gonna be able to find it. It just like looked really stupid, but it was like a overly detailed painting.
God, I don't know.
Celestia.
Maybe.
I'm not going to be able to find it.
Maybe I don't.
All I know is that the person who
it.
made that painting worked on designing the ponies in G5. So we've really gone. We've gone places. It's wild.
I guess it's not that
MLP...
crazy to imagine bronies from Gen 4 will be working on Gen 5. It's been 10 years.
I'm never going to be able to find it. I'm really mad.
Yeah, but
I'm mad. It was on Twitter and now it's just gone.
I was looking at they said there's a movie.
I'm right though, right? Like G5 just looks really generic.
It does,
right?
It does.
It looks way more generic than G4. That's for sure.
They had like a small post exclusive to some website, and they had like brief little bit of information about the fact that there's going to be a movie coming out and then a series to follow in the same animation style, and the director is the guy who made Cop Out or something.
Cop Out?
It's I don't know.
The movie?
I think so. I was looking at the names of the people involved.
The one that Mr. Plinkett like shilled that one time for the check in that joke with the fucking
yeah,
printer?
that was the one.
Or is it like cop dog, more like cop out? I don't even know what that means. That's my only touch. That's my only touch point for Cop Out.
Yeah, so I just wanted to know if there's any chance of it being good, because the only reason Gen 4 was good was because Lauren Faust really wanted it to be a good show, and she pushed hard for that to happen. So without her, without a similar voice in the next one, it's probably just going to be exactly the same shit as, the unwatchable garbage that was, well, I don't know, Gen 3. I never watched it, but I caught glimpses, and it was not interesting.
I mean, it looks in motion just like I thought it would from the screenshots. I don't like the 3D look nearly as much as the 2D.
Oh, I don't think anyone would say that this looks better than Gen 4. Oh, found it. All right, this is the picture I was talking about. Let me get this tweet.
Please. I feel like I can almost picture what you're talking about.
I had to scroll up through another chat, but yeah, here we go. That image.
Oh my god.
That wasn't that the logo for some musician, right?
I think it was at some point. I don't
remember.
It was
the fucking double chin or no chin Celestia.
It was that one musician that Trixie was a big fan of who deleted all their stuff.
So Great and Powerful?
Yeah.
Yeah, SoGap.
Maybe?
I don't know if that was their icon, but that SoGap was the one.
I associate this image with that person, but I could have misfired somewhere. I don't know. Neat. This is like a haunting image, actually. It's great.
It's really good. I unironically like it.
It's a little bit like, I don't know, like Richard Scary.
It's got that cursed image kind of vibe to it.
But it looks like deliberately made to be a little unsettling, and I'm like, yeah, well done. You did it.
Like Cryptid Celestia?
Yeah. But yeah, like the response is pretty good so far. Like people are making fan art for everything. Like the fandom may rise from the ashes. Or the show could suck.
It'll
really
be
cool.
a fandom. I don't think it'll be the fandom.
Looks, it looks to me like it's high enough quality. And it I can totally see the old bronies just jumping on this new bandwagon. I don't, why not?
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, if I were still a brony and I saw this, I'd be like, yeah, it's different, but it's still more pony stuff. I'd probably be into it. Yeah, makes sense. I really don't like the Pixar look, though. Really hate that.
I might check
Bugs
out.
the shit out
I
of
might
me.
check out.
It's
the,
very
the series.
derivative.
I want to know. I want to know if I like the new one. Just because, why not?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch the movie for sure. Like, I'm contractually obligated.
Why?
I don't know.
Though?
Because I'm curious.
Brony
I'm
curious.
brony curious.
That's true. That's true.
There's no shame. There's no shame in watching a pony show just because it's extremely funny.
There's no shame in it, but I wasn't gonna do it.
Maybe it'll be good. I don't know.
No, it's not. Why would you think it would be good? Why would it be good?
There's a statistical chance that it could be good. as small as it may be.
Yeah, we don't know
Well-
everyone who's working on it. It could be the people from the previous show are.
I mean,
actually, I don't know. I think it's a different animation studio, a different studio altogether.
Yeah.
Last time a pony movie came out, we did a PCP episode about it where
We should do one about Gen 5.
I'm ready and willing to do another one. When is it coming out?
I don't know actually.
I don't think there's a release date. There's so little information.
I think it's soon. It sounds like they're ramping up advertising, assuming it's not too far from now.
Fascinating. Okay, well, we'll have to
We'll have to roll out the old OCs for that one.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, we should make 3D. Tom, you can make 3D version of your Brony Curious OC, Tall Tales.
Yes.
Yeah,
you can
I could do that.
can make them all of us for free.
Correct. That's how it works.
Yeah, nice.
Fucking low poly Tall Tales makes 3D video, like with 3D glasses, but the new 3D
I will pay
pony.
you by the polygon.
Okay, I'll just make a really low poly, throw like a subdiv on there, multiply it by like 15x, and charge you per polygon.
Just make it a perfect sphere.
Okay.
That's still a lot of
the
polygons.
most perfect, smooth sphere. Yeah, exactly. That's how you would maximize profit. You just make the smoothest sphere you can.
But I don't have my RTX 3060 Ti. It won't handle all those polygons. God damn it!
Oh, you fucked up. You don't own the means of production.
I
Polygon
know.
production.
It's the worst.
You've been hamstrung. Scalpers.
This is why globalism is bad.
It's time to
next,
steal.
Next voicemail?
Yeah, let's go on. Let's move on.
Next voicemail is Erarare and Bear Investment Classroom. Help, he can't count. 3, 2, 1, go.
Konnichiwa, guys. I've spared the bear, and he's now my friend.
Spare the bear.
In-depth, he needed a hand. He had no escape until he ran. He owes me his life and $6 million after making investments in t-shirt collars. The bear needs more than just table manners. How can I teach him about investment matters?
Why is this a song?
Well, it's just how they speak.
Yeah. Why would you be asking us for how to
I
learn
think
about
this episode has proved definitively we are not the people to talk
Yes.
about this with.
Do the opposite of what we say.
Lost hundreds of thousands of dollars every second. I'm like the reverse Jeff Bezos. I lose $10 million a second
By not having been part of the original Bitcoin people.
Yes, exactly. Oh, I like that. I think that's funny. That's funny. I like it. I'm very proud of myself.
Good job.
Thanks. Next voicemail is from Keyblade Spirit. Wait, I like that he invested in t-shirt collars, not in t-shirts, specifically in t-shirt collars. That's called division of
work.
That's called division of labor. That's post-industrial society. That's called technology. Next one is Keyblade Spirit. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey PCP, here's how to truly enjoy Minesweeper, but first, a brief history lesson.
Oh.
You see, Minesweeper and all the other default games that came with Windows whatever, those were designed specifically to teach people how to use the mouse. And this is crucial because in order to enjoy Minesweeper in the form that it was originally intended, you just have to completely forget every single thing you know about using a mouse. And that will make it a perfect 100% Keynote experience. I know this because this is how I learned how to use a mouse in Microsoft Windows back in the day when I was a toddler. Good night.
Okay. I do not follow.
He said here's
the
how
logic
to
of why do you need to forget everything about learning? How does that improve the Minesweeper experience?
Is it because like the wonder of being able to affect things on screen with a mouse? That's where the true joy of Minesweeper comes from. Is that what's being implied here?
I can't unlearn it.
Oh,
okay.
I mean, my mouse is a wireless Bluetooth mouse. I need to go get a ball mouse from 1995 in order to truly enjoy Minesweeper as intended by this logic. The tactility of the little like rubber ball moving the X and Y values is the only way to play Minesweeper properly with original hardware. This emulation with Bluetooth technology is just not cutting it.
I must acknowledge that I made a complete fool of myself last week in talking. There were comments addressing this, and Gib, you explained it to me as well, that there is you can in fact deduce a lot more about mine locations than I was seeing at the time. Obviously, I am terrible at Minesweeper, but now I get it. Like if you're looking at if you're cross-referencing multiple squares with numbers, you can give out, if this one's got 2 next to it, but that one's only got 1 next to it, and it can't be either of these, then this must be a safe square, and the mine must be here if these both are next to one, and
Yes.
da-da-da.
It is pretty simple.
Yeah. I just wasn't thinking.
You just thought it was too much like a real Minesweeper, like in real life, with a mine detector.
where you just go willy-nilly and just jump wherever you are looking.
Yeah.
And don't,
They get all that
don't
expensive equipment. They just like long jump into the thing, see what happens.
I think it's just because I played Minesweeper since I was like a little baby, and I just thought it was like a baby game, and I didn't think about how no, it actually is kind of like a puzzle, sort of like Picross, where you sort of logic it out. I just have never approached it that way, and I've seen it for so long, it was a different way of conceiving of the game.
Just briefly, mentioning the Windows, the game package with Windows to teach people about the mouse, I remembered the joy of turning on the mouse trails so that when you move the mouse, a after image of your cursor is left. And I found the settings in Windows 10, so now I can just I have the thing now. I remember.
But why would you want to do that?
Because I remember it. I remember moving it 1 pixel at a time, and you can make it look cool, like it's 3D or like a mouse shaped prism.
Ooh.
I'm making swirlies right now.
Wow. Fascinating. Fuck Minesweeper. Fuck playing Minesweeper.
Just
during
look at your mouse
Just gonna make
cursor.
mouse swirlies.
Just make
Hell
mouse
yeah.
swirlies. Is better.
Next voicemail is called Max L Clutch. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey PCP, it's time to shift these voicemails up a gear with me, Max Clutch!
Oh my god.
It sounds like he's actually...
Give me your fastest speeds in the car, each of you. Add them up, divided by 3. That's the speed I'm going on my next voicemail.
Wait, your fastest speed in a car?
No, he says give me numbers, and then I'll calculate them, and that's the speed I will go in my next voicemail. I don't want you to die, though.
Oh, I kind of want him to die, though. Wait. He said, give me your fastest speeds in the car, each of you.
I don't know what the fastest speed I've gone in a car.
I mean, I've definitely done over 100. I might have done... I feel like I might have done 120 one time.
Oh.
Is that a thing you can do in a car? I don't...
Yeah.
Some cars...
I've gone on the motorway. What is the motorway?
I've definitely done at least 90. I think I've gone up to 110 at one point, but never more than that.
I've definitely gone over 100. I'm not sure if I've ever actually done 120.
Oh, man.
Maybe.
If we've all done 100, this guy's pushing 100 next voicemail.
There was a I drove from Idlewild, California to Las Vegas and back one time, and that is like a bunch of long featureless roads through the fucking desert. And I did it in just a fucking sedan. And I shit you not, I literally raced a guy on the highway.
Cool.
My car was not cut out for it. But there was another guy in I don't know what model it was, but it was a red, it was a very a sports car. And he was passing people, he was ducking and weaving. And I just did it, and I followed him. and like we just kind of like stayed neck and neck.
Bro.
We kind of stayed neck and neck with each other and just like kept passing people together. And I think I eventually just let him go because like I didn't want to keep doing this. But I did that one time. And I went really, really fast.
Pretty zoomy of you.
Next voicemail is called.
Wait! I just want to say 70. Huh? I haven't driven a lot, but I have taken some lessons, and I went on a motorway once, and it says do the motorway 70 miles per hour. Okay, I said, tears running down my face, expecting to die any second. So that's my number.
Cool.
Do you not drive?
I don't. No, there's no reason to where I live.
I mean, I don't really eat anymore. I used to because I used to live in places that required it more.
God, I'm jealous of your ability to not need a car. I hate driving.
Oh yeah,
it's the worst.
That's why I wanted to live in the greater Boston area, which was great until COVID, and now I don't want to take any public transit.
I just had to pay my excise tax, and every time I have to pay my excise tax, I seethe with rage.
What is an excise tax?
An excise tax is a Massachusetts-only tax where they tax your vehicle for using the roads. And we're the only state that has it.
So it's a tax on your car.
Yeah.
Basically just for having a car.
Correct.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
And it's not expensive. Mine was like $50, but it's just like, it's the principle of the matter that like every year I have to pay an additional tax just for having the fucking car, and we're the only state that does it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, fuck you.
Yeah. Like auto insurance and like all the associated, even if you don't use the car, it costs you money.
Yeah.
Plus it's expensive just
the
to buy one.
The problem is if you don't use
gas.
the car will break down and then it's dead. So like,
yeah,
it's a liability any way you cut it.
I hate it. I hate car ownership, and I'm glad that I don't do it. Lol. Although sometimes I think about maybe getting a Vespa or something one day. I don't know. I could do that. I could get a Vespa. It's tempting. Might be funny.
Finally live out your FLCL fantasies from all those years ago.
You know, the thing about it though is that Haruka rides the Vespa like you would ride a motorcycle. Like she does it cool, but like a real like that's sort of, I didn't really think about it at the time because I had never really seen a Vespa in real life. But sort of the joke of that is that an actual Vespa is not cool and like doesn't fucking do anything.
Anime Vespa. In all sense of the word.
Nevertheless. I mean, nevertheless, the idea of like a small motorized vehicle still has its appeal, even if it's fucking dweeby and doesn't go fast or anything. Still, maybe I'd think about it.
Mopeds can be cool in a cringe kind of way.
Based. Next voicemail is Cross. Literally my first acapella, but I think it's okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm supposed to be working right now. I'm supposed to be working right now. But I'm not working. I'm doing nothing. My dick I'm jerking. Myself I'm sucking. I am an asshole.
There's more.
I am stupid. I got a deadline. Don't wanna do it.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
that was
that
good.
Should be the theme song for this episode.
I agree. I was going to say the same thing. Eleazar, make it happen. Make it work. Cut it, crop it, chop it, and send it to the press. Next voicemail is called, Hey, a couple of questions. 3, 2, 1, go.
You guys like macaroni salad?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know what that is.
No?
Shit. Just dropped some on my floor.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Only one question so far, genius.
You know, isn't SpeakPipe supposed to be like charging you money? They just never did.
I don't know.
That is correct. And that is technically a couple of questions.
Okay.
We do know that, yes.
Yes.
It's funny.
I'm shocked that you, Tom, don't like macaroni salad and that you, Gib, don't know what it is.
I know what macaroni is, I think. It's like a little pasta shape.
Okay, if you told me that you didn't know what macaroni was, I would freak out.
I think I've had macaroni before.
What do you mean you
macaroni
think?
and cheese?
What do you mean you think you've had macaroni before?
Well, I mean,
explain yourself.
I've had pasta before. I don't know. I think
Wait, pause. What?
What is happening?
How do you not know what macaroni and cheese is?
Oh.
Is that like an American thing? That's impossible. That's impossible.
It might be an American thing. I'd never heard of it growing up until.
What?
Okay, Radcon 5
I don't
mac
like
and
cheese.
cheese.
I don't like cheese. I wouldn't have it anyway.
Unbelievable.
I'm just trying to think of times where I know it's like small, tiny little bits of pasta, as opposed to like.
I'm literally having a mental breakdown right now.
What is so strange about this?
It's like saying the sky's blue. I never knew.
That's like bread. I think I tried that one time and it was decent.
Yeah.
No, that would be like saying I've heard of pasta like as a whole food group.
Okay, yes,
macaroni
you're right.
is a food group in America. Let's be real.
I mean, okay.
They called it macaroni. That was the first time I heard the word, but I didn't know what it was.
I mean, macaroni and cheese, other than like spaghetti, is like the most common pasta dish.
Spaghetti is the most yeah. That's like if I said I think I've had spaghetti, like if I
it's
said
the
it
same.
That
to you,
is what you're saying.
I guess I can understand if
that's literally on the level.
All right.
That's literally on the level
Not
of
over
what
here.
this feels like to me. Wow.
Not over here.
Okay. Yeah, macaroni and cheese is like a staple over here.
Let me think.
I mean, it explains a lot. It's very American. High in fat, high in carbs. Not good for you at all.
When I think of default pasta, I think of spaghetti, and then I think of fusilli, which is like the twists. Those are like the number 1 and number 2 normal pasta things.
I mean, macaroni is probably not the most common pasta that I eat. It's just such a staple of because it's macaroni and cheese.
According to Wikipedia, it's called macaroni cheese in the United Kingdom, so it exists where you are.
Well,
they cut out the and. Oh, they're too good for the and. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
wait, no, I have
macaroni.
Had these little tiny tubes. Yeah. But I don't think I haven't had macaroni and cheese because I don't.
I mean,
cheese.
Practically speaking, macaroni and cheese. I mean, well, technically, it's traditionally made with macaroni. I mean, if you made mac and cheese with fusilli, you'd still call it macaroni and cheese, probably.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, kind of like how you still call it Jell-O, even if it's something else, even if it's some other brand, or you still call it they still call it Coke, right? Like in the South, is that where they call it Coke? They call every soda Coke.
Yeah,
some places they call every soda Coke. What was the other? I mean, macaroni salad is like it's cold. It's like cooked macaroni, but it's cold, and it's usually got like a mayonnaise-based kind of sauce with like herbs maybe in it and like vegetables.
I'm not a mayonnaise fan in general, so
I like mayonnaise, so. It's like a barbecue staple. Like you go to a barbecue and you got like your dogs and your burgers and maybe like your ribs and your sausages, and then you got your side dishes and you maybe got like your potato salad and your macaroni salad.
Yeah.
I love potato salad.
It's usually not macaroni, but I think I've had salads like that at barbecues and things.
Yeah, I can't do the mayo. Just not a huge fan.
I made a
sucks
BLT
it's
the
keto.
other day.
It's good keto food.
It is. I made a BLT on some keto bread the other day, and it was. It was. Have you found keto bread? Have you looked for any?
I've seen a couple, but they all have like still a lot of carbs, even net carbs. It's like over 10. I'm just like, no, die. And that's for one piece of bread. I'm like, that's my entire day's carbs in one sandwich.
If you can find Love and Fresh is like all wheat. Like wheat starch, it's all fiber. Like it's all fiber.
Okay,
and it's good if you can find it anywhere.
I'll keep an eye. Where do you get it?
Aldi.
Oh, well.
Didn't you say that like they just closed the Aldi near you? They don't deliver it?
they'd close it temporarily to remodel, and then they don't deliver anymore. But I go there, and like their selection has shrinked significantly in the last like couple of weeks, which really sucks.
I feel like I've said this before, but I'm shocked. I'm shocked that they have it at my Aldi, because when I think of Aldi, I think like kind of a crap selection place, and yet they have these like very specific like specialty breads that I can't find anywhere else. So it's really just the best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's cheap and exactly what you need. Cheap and niche is not usually something that goes together.
Spag bowl. Spag bowl is what people call it.
Whoa. Spag bowl?
I never called it that. But I heard
what
like,
is it? What is it?
It's spaghetti bolognese. Is like the colloquial term for that. It's spag bowl.
Wait. Spag Okay, spaghetti bolognese. Bolognese is like a tomato meat sauce, right?
Yeah, that's what I think of. Like, is maybe the equivalent of mac and cheese, like in terms of like ubiquitousness among English families.
This is a weird.
I mean, we have spaghetti bolognese, but I mean spaghetti and meatballs would be more classic American.
Yeah, maybe that
fair. Yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, I've never heard anyone call it spag bowl, but I guess
it was a few people at school called it that. I was like, wait, people, that sounds gross. Why would you call it that?
It does sound gross.
But
it does sound gross, but I like it. I
like a good spag bowl.
I'm not. Yeah, it's good. It's probably not something I would like make. I'm keto now, so. I've never been much of like a spaghetti guy. I think it's fine. It's okay. I'll take it. Next one?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it up.
Okay. Next one is called Mentally Challenging Game. 3, 2, 1, go.
So Gibbs said she wanted a game that can mentally challenge her.
Yes.
You know, look no further than Phoenix Wright Trilogy. It's just been released on the PlayStation 5 and Switch and PC. Or you can just emulate the original Game Boy or DS games. They are fantastic.
I don't know if I talked about this on the PCP, but I had recently booted up my old DS and replayed the original trilogy just because I felt like it, and it was great. It was so good. I think I did talk about it.
This guy's recommending games, and his recommendation is just games on the Game Boy. Like no. That's not specific enough.
Said Phoenix Wright.
I guess he did say Phoenix Wright, but
the series. It's on Game Boy and DS. So like,
but Gibbs already played all those. She's talked about it many times, and she's a big fan of that series.
Yeah, I guess
right.
I guess he just didn't know. But
maybe he didn't know. Yeah, I mean,
Gib, I don't know if you've played it, but like a game that I remember being like kind of like thinky and heady, even though I haven't played it in a while. I played it after Phoenix Wright. Was Hotel Dusk Room 215 for the DS?
Oh, is that the guy with the meme face where he's like smiling and is like, yeah?
I have no idea. It's like you hold the DS sideways and you go through like a 3D rendered hotel, but all the characters are drawn in like pencil sketch looking things.
Yeah. Hotel Dusk meme face. What's the one? Nate used it in one of the Smash reveal videos. I can't find it, but
it's fun though. It's a good game.
Yeah, I think I have like that. I don't remember beating it though, so I could boot that up. It's this guy. It's not that. That's not the face that is the meme face.
Yeah, that's the guy though.
Oh, there it is.
It was a fun game. That's it. That's my recommendation.
That's the one.
There it is.
He's so satisfied with whatever that is.
Someday I hope to feel satisfaction to that level.
Oh my god, I just got a fucking... This sucks. I just got a fucking notification that I guess I have a family Zoom meeting at 5:30.
What does that mean?
What the fuck? I'm glad we're almost done. I had no idea, but I guess I'm supposed to have a family conference call with my family in 8 minutes.
They really need to sit down and talk to Nate about this League of Nate fuckers. It's just it's getting a little out of hand, and they're concerned.
No, they've joined the league.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him that I'll be there soon. I might, if I'm a little late, it's fine. Lol. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Next voicemail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it's called Love the New Segment. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, it's that part of the podcast where Oblivion Fall does funny voices.
Yeah. Smeargle must have been Oblivion Fall, right? Right?
Huh?
There's no way to know.
Who's Smeargle?
There's just...
I mean, like in a voicemail.
I mean, no, Smeagol.
Smeagol. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, actually, no. That was Smeagol from Lord of the Rings.
It was just Smeagol, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a good new segment. I enjoy Smeagol.
What? I don't know. What is this, a joke? Like, yes, I unironically do love the new segment. Fuck you. This guy thinks he's too fucking cool for school. Yeah. Next voicemail is the Lord of North Fearwell. 3, 2, 1, go.
I am the Lord of North Fearwell. It has come to our attention that Ben Sage does not know how to play Minesweeper.
I know.
And instead chooses to play the game instead of improving his skills.
This guy is like the Lord of Ghosts song.
Stop being a fucking baby and learn how to play the
Shut
game.
up! Who fucking cares about Minesweeper?
Apparently it's a big deal.
I don't give a fuck! It's a baby game for idiots. Shut up! Stop! No! I'm so scared. They hate you.
There's a little too thick on the effects.
I could not understand most of it, but like the point came across loud and clear.
It's like if a Dalek was at the bottom of a well.
He's so upset that I didn't play Minesweeper. Right? He's just like incoherent with rage.
You really stuck a nerve with the Minesweeper community.
I did. I triggered them, you might say. I trolled them epically. I was only pretending to be an idiot. And you are the fool for being upset about it. Next voicemail is called The Main Alien at Moonanian.com. It's called A Moonanian. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Christ.
Mainly a Moonanian.
Shut up, I hate you. No, you know what?
Moonanians are the most numerous of the aliens. You could even say that mainly Moonanians are the main aliens.
Look at what we've cultivated.
God! Why?
I'm going to probate in his butthole. Nate, boy pussy, Nate, boy pussy. Boy pussy, boy pussy.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, there's so many of them. They really are the main aliens.
You know what? That Love the New Segment guy, he was prophetic. He knew exactly what he was talking about. He had it exactly right. The new segment sucks and I hate it. Thanks.
I like the reference to the Moonanians. It's a Gib reference, a very ancient Gib reference.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
From what?
Mainly Moonanians are the main aliens. It's from a video where me and my brother were in the park late at night hunting ghosts. Ghosts. We're ghosts watchers, and we were in the park, and we found We found evidence of alien life forms. The moon aliens. Yes.
Nice.
That's good.
Okay, you know what? That does ring a bell, actually, vaguely. Well, thanks for the fucking voicemail.
I liked
next
it.
one. Wait, yeah, it had its charms. Next voicemail is called Bwert Co-op number 3, and this time I remember it's Ben's weekly reminder to catch up on One Piece number 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ben. Here we are once again. I'm disappointed in you. Once again, it's Ben's weekly reminder to catch up on One Piece.
How do you know?
Ben,
Maybe I
please
caught
catch
up
on One Piece. It's very good and should only
Maybe
take
I
you a
did.
few days. Thank you.
Maybe
Bye.
A few days. Very presumptuous of him to assume that I haven't caught up on One Piece yet.
No, you presume too much about Ben's reading level.
No,
take him a
of
lot
course I
longer than
didn't.
that.
I am very stupid. I'll get around to it. It's fine. It's good. It's the best show on the internet. It's the Pro Crastinators podcast. That's it. That's the end. We did it.
Oh my god.
Right? We made it.
Made it to another end of an episode. You procrastinated with us for 2 hours and change. How does it
We
feel?
listened to all the voicemails.
Go to patreon.com/theprocrastinators to get value for your money.
The new bonus episode is out.
It's finally out. I said it was out before, but I was misinformed. But now it's out, really. I feel like I've said that every week for years
It's
now.
the behind the scenes episode, right?
But actually, it's out now. Thank you, Tom. Check us out. Check out Shekels for Heckles. We'll do the Shekels for Heckles this Wednesday, March 10th. In the evening, probably like 6 p.m. ish EST.
I'm sure we'll have
like...
a more solid announcement on Twitter, Patreon, or the TP Crastinators on Twitter. We'll have an actual announcement. I did it.
Speakpipe, speakpipe.com/PCP voicemail if you want to annoy us on the show with some stupid bullshit that just wastes our time and the time of the audience. And we love it. And thank you. And I go to kitco.com/Bitcoin price charts USD. We are at 45331. Okay, so we've pretty much just hung in there for the last hour or so. That's fine. That's good. Is that everything? Are we done?
Yes.
Yeah. Follow us all on Twitter. Give us all money. In addition to the Procrastinators podcast, follow all our projects. Read our comics, play our video games, all that shit.
Yes, indeed. Okay, bye. Thanks. See ya
Love
later.
you.
Love you very much.
I
We love
disavow
you.
this
You're
podcast.
very special.